Hello, everybody. Welcome to SNKronize. Welcome to Twitch and the Facebook crew. If you happen to be watching this from Facebook, we've got some interesting stuff going on today.
This is going to be a busy week.
I'm not going to be talking as much today.
Oh, you're going to talk some. You're going to talk some. Because I definitely have way too much talking to do.
Right.
But there's a lot of topics to cover, too. Like, I don't really want to get right into one of them immediately.
Okay,
but first, yes! Wait, can I... There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Are you jazz handing it?
I mean, sure, why not?
Jazz hand.
So first off, we have a new logo.
Yeah. Who's the one who created this?
This is Boone at Wicked Haiku. He's actually done some of the logo work for Wednesday Night Fights and some of like the other events that the Wednesday Night Fights crew has done.
Right. Okay.
Like he posted up, he did the logo for Reverse Beat, which then never happened. But he's like, well, since the event never happened, here's the logo I made. And I was like, yo, that's sick. Let's talk. And so
the rest is history.
Here we are. So we got a sweet new SNKronize logo.
There you go. I just had to, make it so that it's opaque, as logos tend to do.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be super
cool. I can also even make it break the border too.
Yeah.
Just to kind of add a nice little.
So yeah, he made that for us, and it was basically like he saw the original little slap together thing with the SNK logo, and he's like, yeah, I can work with this. Let me throw together some ideas. Send me some sketches, and then just one night he's like, well, I got nothing better to do. I'm up till 4 a.m. and just started typing away at it, and produced that. And I was like, yo, that's sick. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I had some fun. I even included the green from the SNK Playmore logo to give it a bunch of extra old school flavor to it.
I mean, when I had thought about trying to create a logo for it, at one point, I actually looked up the Mega Power logo. I looked up all the stuff. Yeah, I looked up all the logos and was thinking if there was a way I could merge them all together.
Oh yeah,
but
no, I was trying to see the two faces on the Neo Geo logo, if you could squeeze them in there somewhere, all sorts of stuff. And
I want to do something with the faces. Yeah.
But so he made us that slick little logo there, and I'm super happy with it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It basically fulfills all the needs that we would have had, and it's just it's slick. I like it. So voila. So thanks, Boone. Appreciate it, man.
But the main question: who is this?
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. It hasn't been reloaded yet.
Oops.
Hang on. Picture refresh.
All right, let's try this time.
There we go. I actually think it's hilarious how someone said that this is Justin Wong with that picture with the heart picture.
That's definitely one of my favorite meme things about it running around.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously it's Botan. It's definitely Botan. We didn't get it last time. Yeah,
you're talking about that? That's the fox.
Yeah,
that's the fox head.
Absolutely.
That's not a hand. It's a fox. It's the fox head right over there, right? There you go.
I can just leave the picture up.
Okay.
You don't need my fat head right here right now. Because we can look at the picture.
It's true, and then I can also bring up the side camera again from the old view here.
Dude, if somehow it was Duck King, I'd be so on board.
Duck King, that'd be nice.
He just let his hair fall down, and that's it.
Hilarious. And then in the game, it's just up. It's just for the silhouette.
Oh, you mean like Benny in CVS 2?
Oh yeah,
put his hair up.
Dude, I always love that. Did he ever do that in any of the SNK games?
Not that I'm aware of.
Dude, because it's so cool. Because he clearly static electricity is it.
That is
so
the
good.
absolute. Yeah, the Wild Ambition art of Duck just makes me so fucking happy. It is the slickest thing.
That's the one where he has it
and he's in a suit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which that one's another one by Hiroaki, I believe, and bro.
Right now, obviously, we're all thinking that now that we've had Yashiro, Shermie, this is going to be
just
Chris.
knocking Chris out of the way.
Right, and it's kind of tough now because now that we've gotten Yashiro and Shermie, my expectations for Chris are probably higher than they should be right now. But I mean,
he's gonna look good.
We're supposed to shatter our expectations, so maybe you know.
So here's the thing: is that I'm really hoping we got out of the Fatal Fury team, where we get the 2 or 3 minutes of gameplay of all of them afterwards, which would also be the perfect time for them to sneak in the Orochi side reveal. It was hi, get it, and then fucking punch and all this stuff, and then just Purple Flames, and the trailer.
Right.
Like, oh my god.
Dude, actually, I love what Kitty suggests here. Like, what if they put Duck King in the game, but there's actually a grown duck just hanging around him?
Like it's a full-grown duck?
Yeah, the full-grown duck is just chilling with him, and he's just flapping around all over the place, you know?
Only if I get an actual goose running around.
Yeah. The only question is now, you know, the problem is, like, I don't know, we'll get into this a little
Thanks
bit more.
Thanks to it, FatCat321 for my sub
maybe the new KOFs aren't allowed to have pets, you know, kind of situation.
Get out. Actually, no, Zarina.
Does she have one?
Yeah, she has the Coco, the toucan.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Untitled Duck King game. And all he does is run around and piss people off.
Yeah, he's like,
all he does is
steal your keys, just run out of the room.
Just untie people's shoes. Like someone's standing like, what are you doing?
You know the thing is though, is that now more than ever I want to see that mod because I also want to see him like glitch through gates.
Dude, actually, with all of the stuff that they've done with all the... They need to make a mod of Untitled Goose Game with actually geese.
Yeah.
They just need to put geese in that game and have him.
Oh no, and you have to add the sound effects too, like his honk is just
Yeah. He does stuff predictable.
Steals the bell, come on.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I did too aware. Outer Wilds is getting DLC, but yeah, I should finish that one of these days, but
James doesn't finish games anymore.
I don't finish games because I don't stream anything except for fighting games these days. I haven't streamed much else, so...
Oh yeah, catches the broom, predictable.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I'm surprised no one's done that yet. Put geese into Untitled Goose Game.
I mean, we at least have the shirts and fan art. Like, that exists, but... Like, I wonder... like what it would take to mod Untitled Goose Game. I don't even know what engine it's in.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question. But dude, you know, with all of the crossovers that we've been getting these days, I feel like that's the appropriate thing to do. I think like if SNK was like, yeah, put geese in the game.
Silly meme shit. Let's go.
Right. And like it's like it has like no bearing whatsoever on like makes any sense.
Dude, like you know? One of the villagers just crits it, has a rock fall on him. Like, no big deal.
My. Who was that? Was he the one that said you cannot escape long death or whatever?
No, Geese does that.
Yeah.
You cannot escape from death. Has like more awkward pacing than Mega Man X4.
It always sounds like he says wrong death or long death to me.
You are not worth my discus. Like he's gonna like throw a discus at the Olympics.
You cannot escape wrong death.
Wrong death.
Oh man.
Round death, exactly. But yeah, and it's just got that really weird timing and inflection, like the general in Mega Man X4. My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
We must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man. I just love the fact, like, that's that whole Simpsons joke, because we were talking about Simpsons earlier today, and I just kept thinking about the one where, you know, the critic episode where Burns does the thing and he gets all beat up and then that was the best take. You know? And like literally that's what they did for Mega Man, because he's just like, you know, that's a good question. We may be able to like he literally messes up and they just left it in there, dude.
It's still better than Mega Man 8.
That's no good. That's no good.
No, it's just the Bass.
Oh yeah.
Calling him Bass, like I could never get past that.
Oh man.
His dog's name is Treble. Why do you think it's Bass?
What's my favorite Simpsons moment? Actually, to be honest with you, there were like probably 3 jokes that I can think of offhand that literally almost destroyed me. 2 of them were from the same episode, by the way, too, which was the Stampy episode. Which was, they're following all the destruction, tornado. Oh, stupid tornado. And then when they get to the tar pits and they run over the topiary animal, and he goes, "Oh, a deer! A female deer!" That one...
Like, that is like, that's an old people joke,
dude,
too.
Oh my god, I was laughing so... Lemon of Troy actually has a bunch... Oh, that's a 4th one right there. You know, blah, blah, behind that stupid lemon-shaped rock. Wait a minute. There's a lemon behind that rock.
Yeah.
that one.
Was a good one.
And then the other one that always made me laugh was the Quickie Mart song. Who needs the Quickie Mart?
That's fair.
Their floors are sticky Mart. They make that sicky Mart. Let's hurl a bricky Mart. The Quickie Mart is... Oh my god. That one killed me. Oh god, it's so good. Oh, this is the one. Okay.
Should maybe like move the other ones out of the way just so you don't confuse yourself further.
But man, god, that Quickie Mart joke almost killed me, dude, because I was just like, Simpsons was so good.
I remember when I was younger, I was always obsessed with the something was said, not good, slow. And it's like 5 hours later.
God, it's funny too, because I remember when it first came out, I was like, ew, Simpsons, yuck, yuck. And then it just turned out to be like the greatest thing ever, dude. So, anyways, we're not talking about the Simpsons here. We're talking about Botan.
Jump CD.
Botan.
Let's just call him Jump CD because that's what everyone remembers him for.
Was that his best move, basically?
In several games, it's just the attack that ruins lives. Like everyone else has to play the game and play neutral. Like you remember the memes that you'd see of like someone learning all the frame data and have this overcomplicated character, and then you see the other guy
Virgil S or Virgil
Helmbreaker or whatever. That's
Was
Chris.
it more annoying than Benimaru Jump CD? Yeah. Okay.
That button's a terror. Like the only character I think has ever had a jump CD as dumb is like O2 Billy. O2 Billy's jump CD is pretty dumb too.
Okay.
Yeah, jump CD go.
Oh man, what's going on, Cobra?
Here's the thing: is that I don't think his jump CD is going to be the level of problem it once was. Like they just kind of don't make games like they used to.
Unless they kind of double down on it and make him weaker in a lot of other areas.
Are you kidding me? I wanted to just say fuck it and make it a new super.
His super is just jump C, jump C,
jump CD is pretty rough. But
I mean, that was always like one of my favorite things that they actually gave Cody in Alpha 3 was they gave him the Final Fight Infinite as a super. Like
so slick.
Like if Chris's one of his supers was him just doing jump C, jump C, jump C, jump C, jump CD, jump CD, jump CD, and that was it. Like that would be hilarious.
It's fast and it's huge.
Oh man.
Basically, like, just long story short, it's big, it's fast, it's powerful, it's dumb, it just works.
Jump CD! Jump CD! Jump CD! Jump CD! Jump CD! Jump CD!
But yeah, no, for me, like, I mean, Jump CD is a thing, but for me, it's always like, get it, hi! Like, just his voice lines of doing his, like, little Rekka things are just... Like, me and my friends literally just have a joke where we'll just look at each other and be like, get it! And just like try to scare each other with it. It's bad. Do I think they're gonna show the Orochi forms today? I couldn't even like. Yeah.
I mean, we're not even sure if there's going to be Orochi anything, right? Because they technically sealed it at the end of 14.
Air quotes,
right?
whatever.
So, yeah.
Doesn't mean that Genitz isn't out there causing tornadoes, like whatever. But I want them to. I want them to reveal it, like even passively, just. You know, if they cut the trailer and they just show a purple flame with no characters on screen, just be like, by the way, and then cut it, I'm fine.
You did, by the way, with the jazz hands again. So
I'm feeling jazzy today.
I need purple flame jazz hands, dude. I need that. Chris just comes out and goes, purple flame. Oh, man.
Yeah, it basically should mean that Chris is no longer the vessel of Orochi, but should still have, like, Kakishu powers.
Right. Oh, man.
So, yeah, like, Orochi being sealed means goddamn nothing to the Yakishu. They still have their superpowers.
What if they actually, like, somehow turn CYS into, like, anti-heroes, you know, like...
I'm on board.
Like, all of a sudden, they're here, and now their goal is to help seal Orochi because Chris doesn't want to get taken over again, and
it's like, man, we just want to play music.
Right.
I mean, we still hate Iori, but we hate him for musical reasons. Like, I just want to go play in the band, like, sort of bust out some new wave and call it retro now. Like, no big deal.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, the O2 fart hand's awesome.
What's that?
So, Takuma's fireball isn't a fireball, it's air displacement.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're just like, poof.
Yeah. It's kind of Kind of like how Kyrie was in like one of the later EX games. His fireball was just like a poof, like that.
I stopped playing Kyrie after 1, so I don't know.
Well, he was directly a clone in 1, and then in the later ones he became a little more interesting. But Gainitz, bringing back Gainitz.
Yeah, Gainitz as a villain would be great. I mean, I'm still waiting on Rugal because I also want the excuse to have Adelheid as a playable character to be on like an anti-Rugal team. Like that's what I want.
Did you see Jasmine? I went like that, and she kind of looked at me like, "Was that one of the kissing noises?" No, it was not. Orochi
God. I hope it's not Verse Mark II.
Verse was the one that had like the thing.
Yeah, the floating JoJo hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the next time, and I mean we've pretty much covered it. We think it's Chris. Chris does things.
Chris.
So I think that's...
I mean, is there any chance that it's anybody else at this point? Because the thing about it is, they need to start sealing off some of these teams. We've got 3 teams that are not completed yet, and so that's why it feels like it's 99% Chris.
Well, and it's basically like that doesn't look like it would be anyone else from the existing teams.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, because I will shoot myself if that's Mary.
Right. Could be Kenso.
But then you'd be on a 4th team. And
exactly.
They really need to like start cutting out the teams so they can start new teams, because we still have like Leona and K-Dash that are just sitting there waiting to be revealed.
I forgot Bao is on the same team as Kenso, huh? Mm-hmm. Was that intentionally done? And does she have a hat that kind of looks like a Bao? Because is it Bao a he?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a little boy.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
I mean, like whatever.
Oh man, but I mean, does he have a hat that looks like a Bao? Because like,
have you not seen Bao?
I haven't seen anything
like a normal. Oh man, we'll watch some Bao footage, but at the end of the stream.
Okay.
They are going to have to introduce a brand new character. I don't think there's ever been a KOF with 0 new characters that wasn't a dream match.
Yeah, the only way that they could do it is if they made it. Like, what if they made an official canon dream match? Because they can bring everybody back.
Like, that's kind of what they're doing.
And so, what if they didn't create any new characters, but brought back everyone from 14, and then just brought back a bunch of 15 characters, and then just made it so, like, hi, here's our new game, 70 characters. Have fun.
Yeah, that would be shattering expectations. Like, if I don't get anything new that I care about, and I'm missing a few old characters, but it launches with, like, 70 characters, like they kind of win right there.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Some people still would be mad and be like,
"Oh yeah,
I don't care that it has 70 characters."
Look, I'm going to be butthurt if there's certain characters that are not in that 70. I'm going to be butthurt.
Well, I just mean people are going to still be like, "Oh, the game is still ugly," so I'll go play my game that launched with 7 characters.
And then I'm still going to complain that Guilty Gear Strive's nerfing jumps.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. That's actually a good thing. I think
we'll see what happens,
because jumps are really strong in Strive right now. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least we're getting anti-airs now. So.
Yeah, that's the main.
Yeah,
thing
like
right
I can't wait to see if Ramlethal's forward punch will actually work against your jump-ins.
Oh God, right. And did they actually mention if they were gonna be unair blockable too?
They have not stated anything.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a poll running. I don't know what it is.
Wait, what? There's a poll? Oh,
there was.
What the heck? Oh, that was from the Tuesday show. Why is that still... Why would that be running on this one?
Weird.
I did it for the other account. I am so confused. That should have been for the other account. What the hell is this poll? Yeah, this is a... What?
Okay.
What? It transferred the poll from the Ultra Chen account to this account.
Is it like some weird caching issue?
I did it on 2 different browsers. I am so confused. All right, archive poll.
So anyways, Hibiki came out this week for Samurai Shodown. So one thing, I'm gonna knock out the good first. How much, like, deep Last Blade stuff she came with. Like, the music is freaking awesome. Like, they will actually change, like, the round intro voiceovers to be more like Last Blades.
Oh, really?
She has, like, both her personalities. Like, a lot of really cool little touches. But then there's the state of the character.
Yeah, this is the frustrating part, because I mean, some of these bugs are weird too. Some of these bugs are really weird because, like, I get it, like, from a programming standpoint, and you from a QA standpoint as well. Like, whenever you activate a super, you check to see if you have the meter for it. Like, I get it. You want to put in a flag that lets you cancel into the super, but how did you do that to bypass the super requirements check?
Yeah, like the fact that you can do her weapon flip after you've already blown Isen and used your gauge to, like, entirely. You don't even have a gauge and you can do a super.
Right, off of the cross-up slice, right?
Like, having a bug for that, having the counter that works on literally anything that touches her hand, including Rage Explosion.
Really?
Really.
And does she throw you out?
Oh, yeah. The fact that it works on the final boss of the game and just does damage from full screen.
You know what the funniest thing was? I was watching it, and yeah, he was countering the projectiles from the final boss, and it was doing damage. That's the first time I've ever seen that final boss.
2 years later.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what character is...
Good word.
Like, what the hell is this character?
Do you not have the final boss stage unlocked?
No, I don't. I've never played this. I've never played the arcade mode, dude. I've never played the story mode.
There are two kinds of people. There are people who want your story mode and your single-player content, and the people who are going to play versus and training, and that's it.
Yep.
More often than not, we're both the latter, but I'm still going to go through story mode eventually. But good lord. Like, I mean, you should have done it just to unlock the stage.
Yeah, I know. I know. I actually don't have that stage.
Dude, that stage is sick.
That's the one with the
like, floating wisteria plants and cherry blossoms and, like the, like, MC Escher staircases in the back and shit.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
The reveal will be in 25 minutes.
Yeah, theoretically. And then I think someone told me on comments that for Chrome, what was it? Full reload command. They said I was holding Shift and refresh, but someone told me that it's actually Control
F5 does a hard refresh of the whole page. That's nice.
I thought it was Shift, and that's what I was doing. I would hold Shift and do it because that's what it was on IE a long time ago or something like that. And so I was just accustomed to that.
I can't remember the last time I used Internet Explorer for anything other than installing a different browser.
Oh yeah, that's all it's for.
Yeah, right? I mean that's all it's for, of course. But like even like in '97, I think I still like would get like Netscape Navigator or something instead. I would go out of my way to not use
for sure. I mean, there was obviously a lot of QA stuff I had to compatibility tests and stuff like that I had to do with it. So.
Oh no, I definitely want 15 to bring back SNK Boss Syndrome. Are you kidding me? Let's make shit dumb. The biggest problem though is that you get stuff like KOF XI. When the home version comes out, they've released a rebalanced version of the final boss. And personally, I'm fine with just let the boss be dumb.
Okay. You know what the best thing is, though?
Oh, man. That's an old joke. Where's the any key?
Yeah. The, shoot, what was I about to say? We were talking about browsers.
Boss Syndrome or Hibiki.
We were talking about browsers. I was going to say something about... Oh, that's right. The number one search term in Bing is Google.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone just, whenever Bing comes up, they just want to go to Google, so they type Google, and so Google is the most searched term in Bing, which is amazing.
Speaking of things that Samurai Shodown is on, did you see the post about the Stadia?
No.
How it finally just added a search function to search through its library of games?
Are you serious?
Apparently.
How would you...
How is it a Google-made product that doesn't have search functions?
How did you, like, when...
I don't know. But that's a thing that apparently happened.
Let's say I'm on Stadia, and I'm like, I want to play Samurai Shodown. What did you do to get to it?
I mean, when was the last time that anybody here played a Stadia?
Yeah, right? Oh, my God.
Yo, that negative latency. Yeah, apparently Stadia got up to like 170 games.
Oh, really?
According to that report.
I think, wasn't like Chess 2 one of them?
Oh man, I hope so.
Chess 2 the sequel? Was Chess 2 the sequel on Stadia? I think it was.
Oh man, that if that's the case, that's about the funniest thing I've heard in a while.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it had something like you could go to S Games and then scroll or something.
Right? Yeah, I would hope it has something like that.
But like apparently like an actual search bar. And it's just become like this huge gag. Like,
oh my god, yeah, Stadia. I mean, Stadia will go along with the Google Glass, right? I mean,
or the Phantom.
Did you ever get a chance to try the Google Glass? By any chance?
No.
I did one time. It was like at SCR. Someone was just doing research for it, and so they were just letting people try it and stuff like that. So I put it on, and there's this little screen up there, and it's just like. I just looked at it and I was like, there's no way this is appealing. Like, there's nothing cool about this. Like, yeah, okay, there's a screen up here and it's actually clearer than I thought it would be. You could see more information than I thought it would be. There was just nothing about it that was like, whoa! Like, it was literally like...
I mean, I'm still amused by the fact that it got banned before it was released.
Did it?
Yeah, because the thing is, it was being developed, you know, by like... those guys up in the Silicon Valley and whatever. So there were guys who were doing those like prototype tests and whatever. And once it came out that the thing had a camera in it, it was banned from all bars.
Yeah.
And it's like, where's the place where you're going to want to show it off? When you're drinking with your buddies, first and foremost, probably.
Right.
And it's like, well, now because of creeps, you're not allowed to have it because that would be a secret camera. And that's bad news bears. And so it like got banned in like half the country before it even came out.
Right. And the worst thing about it, too, is like you can put a big red light on it like, oh, it's recording. People will disable that shit faster than you can probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got a strip of electrical tape.
Right, exactly. I mean, there are kits out there that you can actually plug Uber like bikes and you know those little things into that can just unlock them and so they're not trackable and stuff anymore, course. You know. So
anyways,
that's not where I got mine. That's sitting. Oh, no, it's
like you're gonna go outside.
Yeah,
to find
I know,
one.
right? I've seen a few at the corner on our street before. So.
Whenever I see those, the first thing in my mind is, oh man, should I go try to return those to a nest to make a few bucks? My second thought is, I'm not touching that fucking thing.
Yeah. I've used the bikes before.
Huh.
I've actually used the bikes because I used to bike down to 3rd Street for exercise. And the funniest thing is the first time I got on one of them, you can forget how to ride a bike.
All right.
I hadn't ridden a bike in probably like 30 to like 25 to 30 years.
Well, my thing is you probably rode it really badly for like 5 minutes and then kind of figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I got back onto it and I was driving down the street.
Do you remember learning how to ride a bike?
Oh,
that shit took you weeks.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I was riding, I felt like an idiot because people were probably watching me just going like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, like all over the place. And like, it was weird because I remember as a kid, you just ride super fast, you do the standing pedal and all that shit. Like, that felt terrifying. Like, I couldn't do it because I was like terrified. I was like, I haven't ridden a bike in 25 years. But it was actually really cool. Yeah. It was really cool that I could just...
really funny, like riding a bike after not doing it for a decade plus. It's really refreshing.
Yeah, and like I said, it was just very convenient. Because there's one of those things like right down the street. Oh God!
I love that idea. Get you a razor scooter.
Dude, someone had one of those at the office, and I tried riding it. I couldn't balance on that shit either. So. All these things take practice. I've never learned how to skateboard, for example.
Oh, skateboarding is definitely like an acquired skill.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, are there any SNK characters KOF characters that ride skateboards? Like, obviously we've got Yun in Street Fighter, right?
I think there's some that do like passively as like a hobby kind of thing, but don't really get into it. Like I think Terry can ride a skateboard, but it's not like a part of his character. It's just something he can do.
It was never like Duck King comes in an intro on a skateboard and then that's it kind of thing.
I feel like there are a few, but like it's not like a major quality kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned Duck King because he just seems like one of the appropriate ones to be a skateboard.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, let's be honest, Duck King spent his entire teenage years breakdancing on a unfolded out cardboard box. He is not going to be one to learn to skateboard. He's too busy dancing.
God, if they actually brought...
Yogo played Fighting Vipers.
Oh, that's right.
That's literally, like, his part of his toolkit.
Yeah, it should be funny. Like, give Duck King a skateboard, and then he could jump in the air, puff pants, and then throw the skateboard at you.
Yes. I love that parachute pants is an actual move Duck has.
Yeah. Dude, Fighting Vipers. See, we were talking about this on the Tuesday show. People were like, oh, should we ever... Like, should tournaments run events for old games? Would
Absolutely.
That bring in more people? And we all agreed it probably wouldn't bring in more people, but goddamn, we need to do that shit. And that's how I brought up Buriki 1. I was like, I want to see a high level Buriki 1 tournament, and everybody, including the chat, were like, the hell is Buriki 1?
Yeah.
And so I started describing it with the buttons for movement and the joystick for attacks, and it was like UFC before UFC. Ryo was in it, and everything. Like, that would be so sick. Because I was saying, I want to see high-level Children of the Atom. I want to see high-level cyberbots.
Oh, man.
You know, like, I want to see how stupid and dumb those games are. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I literally want to see. And so I would love to watch a high-level Buriki 1 tournament, high-level, like, fuck it, let's just do this.
High-level Waku Waku 7, yes.
Dude!
Yes!
High-level Waku Waku 7 would be amazing. High level, like
Kizuna Encounter,
Samurai Shodown 64, just for fun,
I mean, at least we can watch that on YouTube because of the Mikado Game Center. But
right,
yeah, some of these games are still like kind of like.
Yeah, I brought up Mikado and Acho as well because they always do that. Or even I should have brought up TRF because TRF was like the king of the Kusogi games, right?
Yeah, I mean, Acho, I really actually know from, like, the early 2000s, because they kept up on the modern Guilty Gear at the time.
Yeah.
So, like, when I was working on that.
Oh, God, that's all I used to do at work. I just had that on while I was coding the entire time. I just sit there and watch, and that's why...
Nobody wants to see Masters of the Terracotta.
Oh, God. My favorites. Cohen has talked about the fact that we found the infinite guidable missiles for Han Solo that are unblockable, the infinite super bug, right? But, like, there was also, whenever you want to do their 10-string, because they gave everybody a 10-string, it wasn't like Tekken where you had to hit it as you were going
buffer the
along.
whole thing.
You had to buffer the whole entire thing. That game had ring outs, right? And so... we were at the edge of the screen, and Princess Leia standing here, and Darth Vader's here, and one of us just dialed in the 10-hit combo, and the other person did something with Leia. I don't know what it was, but it took her to the air or something, and she got flattened to the ground and went pow! And Darth Vader walked past her, and he just kept swinging, and all of us were sitting there and going like, Vader, stop. Vader, stop. Vader, swing, 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 swing. Ring out. And it was just like the...
Yeah, I mean, I played Arden Lin, the new character in that game, just so I could like start the 10-string, get up to a certain point, and then activate her super, which was like a ground smash, which would just grind you along the ground and ring you out from almost anywhere as an OTG.
Jesus Christ!
Because it became a like mad multi-hitting super, and as an OTG, you just on the ground. And
I think a lot of people would love to see high-level Ultra Fight Decanta 2. I think. Do you know what that one is?
Not really, no.
That is the one, that's the game that some dude just said, I want to make my own fighting game, and he just at home made his own fighting game, and like one of the characters you can use is this giant bald like mannequin head that just like runs around and shoots lasers or whatever.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. You've definitely seen footage of it. It was very recent, and there's a very big cult following for this game, and it's
that might be something we have to check out. And Dong Dong Never Die.
Dude, even like the Jackie Chan fighting game would be so hilarious, dude.
I mean, the thing is, like, that was the beauty of the random game tournaments.
Yeah, the mystery games.
The mystery game tournament, because like you'd see this shit that no one's ever fucking heard of, but it was also like, well, that's the only way I'm gonna see fucking KOF at a major,
right?
Like for a long period of time there.
To be fair, you remember when Shoryuken.com was doing that series where they were talking about the old fighting games that were actually better than people remember them or whatever. That was where I learned about Samurai Shodown 5 Special actually being so loved. And one of the games that they covered on there was Fighting Vipers as well, and they were covering like that would all be like super cool. I think that's super cool. I would love to do stuff like that. I was even saying, like, back when I used to talk to Joey all the time, I would always suggest that for EVO, they should take one game slot and turn it into, like, let's say 6 different really just random ass games, and you can only sign up for one of them. Right, so basically, instead of having 9 games, you had 8 games, and then you can pick one of your old school games that you wanted to go for. So that way, the reason being is that Justin Wong and Chris G won't enter every game and hold everything up because he's running around. You know, you only run 9 games on purpose because that way you can schedule someone so he doesn't have conflicts. But if you do it that way, then you could have EX2 plus Alpha. We got KOF 11. We could have Bariki 1. Like, you could just do all sorts of cool shit, I think. Oh, man.
Gundam Battle Assault.
I mean, Gundam always has a side tournament at
Gundam
Anime Evo.
The thing is, like, isn't that, like, don't they also do, like, Endless Duel?
I don't know all
like,
the different ones.
I know Endless Duel gets the side tournament because that game is, like, dumb, broken, and hilarious.
What's up, Dekacho? Thank you for the host. But yeah.
I'm not surprised that there's going to be a couple of those guys running all over Anime Evo, entering like 7 tournaments.
Oh, man.
I mean, especially also when you had, like, MVCI and Anime Evo and stuff like that. So you're going to get that, and then, like, I mean, shit, if I felt like entering that many tournaments, I'd be like, alright, MVCI, and then, like, Sailor Moon. Zipping back and forth. You know, no big deal.
Oh, man. Like, God, it would be just so cool, because the other neat thing about it, too, is I think you would attract a lot of random Japanese players to come to EVO a little bit more. Like, if you had a KOF 11 tournament, like, if you said KOF 11 was at EVO, I bet you some of those Japanese players who are amazing at KOF 11 would be like, this is my time to shine, you know?
Like,
let's go to Vegas, baby.
Right, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, you get like Kyuntaka, it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
We in there.
Because I forgot, there was one very minor game that came out that was at EVO one year. I can't remember. It might have even been at Anime Evo that just all of a sudden, like, all these Japanese players came out. I know it even happened for Vampire Savior. Like,
it's happened for Vampire Savior. I think it's happened for one of the French bread games.
Yeah.
I
just think it'd be so cool.
Yeah, there were definitely like 1 or 2 like Anime Evos that were big for like what seems to us like for no reason.
Right.
But yeah.
God, I wonder. I mean, obviously the Canas are still involved in helping with EVO, but I should just talk to them and be like,
well, we need to figure out what the state of EVO is before we worry about talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, we could also just find a couple other games and just be like, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Fist of
the North Star.
Oh, man.
I've honestly been thinking about scooping that up for the Adamus Wave, just to kind of have it for giggles.
Right.
That's on the list of, like...
I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just like, I mean, if I have the capacity to run it, I'm kind of might as well.
I want to do the combo of jab, 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 bounce, jab, bounce, jab, bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah, If it's Kenso. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what is the reason for this pose. This is the only reason.
No, it's because he's talking like this.
Yeah, but like I was just thinking, like if he.
Did you see my like image replies I posted regarding like this picture?
Because like all I'm thinking is if this is actually what's happening, I can imagine it comes out and it is Kenso and he's holding a bow, right? I mean,
seems like a bad decision.
I want my Kenso, damn it! I want my Kenso.
Hang on, let me get it. There we go. Found it. So he's like, he loves to like kind of keep his hands open.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I see.
So he's just like, it should be like this. Like, it's no biggie.
But it's actually a fox head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's Botan.
It's definitely Botan.
It's Botan. I mean, Kenso was always the character that I picked in all the KOF games because he was originally on Team China.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, Athena wasn't Chinese, you know, and for me, it was like, Kenso's the true leader of this team. So I was always a Kenso person. So I didn't know anything about the story. I didn't know he was an Athena simp or anything like that. I just thought he was cool.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is that I kind of agree. I don't care for Chris, but having Shermie and Yashiro and not Chris would feel really weird.
Right. Now, in 11, can Kenzo still whiff cancel his sweep into Fireball?
I believe so.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of, like, okay card cancels in 11.
And they do need to finish his storyline, because they just abandoned it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ash rebooting the galaxy does not help. It screwed up so much, which I'm going to still partially blame him for the things I'm going to talk about later. Retcon the galaxy, screw things up.
Yeah. Mugen was...
Really? You play Chris because of Mugen? Wow.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, too, is the more that I started finding out that Kenzo was kind of like this side and, like, always kind of, like, unfairly non-spotlighted, like, that's why, like, for me...
Like, you're like, it's underdog time.
Yeah, that's why I'm a Luigi stan, right? Like, fuck Mario, dude. It's all about Luigi, dude. Luigi is far superior. Luigi is the best, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, one of my friends actually used to main Kenzo because he just thought him just scarfing down the giant bow and choking on it was the funniest thing in the world. That was enough for him. He's like, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. He is just Pork Bun Boy. I don't care, whatever. And it was just like his favorite thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's also probably one of the reasons why I'm such a big fan of Leonardo out of all the turtles, because Raph is an edgelord and Donatello feels too obvious, right? Like, it just feels
Who cares if it feels obvious?
It just feels like he feels like the waifu bait of the turtles for our demographic, you know?
Now, but like growing up, Mikey was my favorite.
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense.
Because I loved like the goofball thing, you know. Like honestly, seriously, if I was about 20 years younger, Naruto would probably be my favorite character of all time.
I mean, I originally liked Leonardo just because he had the blue. Bandana. Yeah, that was basically all it was. So
it's that if you're a nerd, Donatello is just the bait of like, this is the favorite character for you,
right? Because like, every time I talk to anybody about who your favorite turtle is, like, Donatello, come on, it's obvious. He's the nerd. He's the geek. He builds all the shit, and I'm like.
Well, I think it's like that's kind of my answer, but not even in like such a dumb way. It's like the dude's an engineer. Like he's gonna make cool shit. Also, he has one of the 2 weapons that aren't going to murder you on hit.
Yeah, that's probably true. But like for me, it was just like he would build all the shit, but none of it would get used if it wasn't for Leonardo. You know, I'm just saying. You know, Leonardo made sure the turtles did their stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna say devil's advocate. None of it gets used because of writing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, man.
Yeah, so we are rapidly approaching
the
reveal of... Get it!
Yeah, hi! Dude, you know how they cut all the trailers before so they would just show, like, one single moves? Like, what if they just cut this trailer so that the first, like, 7 moves they show was just jump CD?
Oh, man, I hope so. That'd be so good.
I would actually...
So, by the way, actually, on an amusing side note, I actually went back and watched some of 14's DLC trailers.
Uh-huh.
They are all everything people were complaining about the early 15 trailers.
Oh,
They're
really?
all like that.
Just a one move.
Yeah, like, here's a jumping heavy kick. Here's a standing heavy punch. Here, and it's doof, 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 and all these rapid jump cuts.
Yeah, okay. I mean, seriously, like... SNK should just like hire us for these trailers so we can make inside jokes all over the place.
I mean, first off, I'm 100% on board, and secondly, I would love to, like, even one. If I can get Synchronized to have one world reveal trailer before this game comes out, I would be the sickest shit.
That would be sick.
That would be so sick. It's like, you know, the trailer comes out at 7 p.m. Pacific, but like. We get to start our stream at 6 p.m. with the trailer.
That would be
sick.
sick.
My god, I would lose my goddamn mind. Like, I don't even care who it is.
But like, I was just like, can you imagine, like, if you just started the Chris trailer with just jump CD like 7 times?
Please.
Like, all the people who play the game would just laugh. Like, everybody else would be confused, and then they'd be like, why did you do this? Guys. But then the social media people would be asking, why is this? And then everybody else, because that movie is broken and this is hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be amazing.
Dude, that is not the bad news. Duck King would be one of my top choices.
Yeah.
If I get to reveal Duck, like, he'd seriously be in, like, my top 5. Like, seriously, they could let me reveal Kula and I'd still be excited.
Dude, I would... God, if they let me reveal, like, Lucky Glober or Brian Badler or Heavy D, or just... Dude...
Yeah, now, obviously, my first request would either be Mary or Guy Techno.
Right.
Like, come on. But, like, Duck would probably be the next in line, and then...
If they let me reveal
Dude,
anyone
we
on
got to do the sports team,
that would be Antonio Banderas, not GIF, you know? That would be...
Yeah. Like, I mean, I even had, like, a mental image for how to do the CYS trailer, and I was like, it would have been cool, but... No, I mean, like, me and KK, like, are aware of each other. Like, we talk every so often. But it's like...
I still want to believe that we were responsible for the removal of porn.
There's a very distinct possibility that's our fault.
From the neon sign, I still want to believe we are responsible for the removal of porn.
There is a distinct possibility that we had something to do with it saying popping.
Yeah. Oh, trailer's up.
Is it? It is. Isn't... Yeah, you got your...
I'm hitting Control Shift. It's not working.
It's all Hibiki. Always has been.
It's not working, Chrome.
Hey, stop talking about it. I haven't gotten to see it yet.
I know, yeah.
That's not fair.
Quiet. Ah, there we go. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First one, again, is going to be loud, so you're not going to be able to hear us as well as normal.
Unless I yell like, oh, shit.
Yep. All right.
There we go.
Let's do this. Where is the thing? Why is this not showing up?
Because the image is overlapping.
Oh, that's the one. There it is. Okay,
there
I
you
just
go.
had the things wrong highlighted.
Wait, so are they dropping the team announcements? Also, stop.
Yeah, I know, right? And then I'm gonna...
How are we gonna react if the chat is talking about it more than we are?
Just don't look at the chat.
I can't not look at the chat.
Okay, here we go.
Physically incapable. All right, we in there. Yo!
Oh, there he is.
There it is. Team Orochi CYS tag.
Yeah. Someone was definitely lying to us about that, then. The shirt is shaded really well. It's got a very good...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yo!
Is it really different than it was before?
Not really.
I don't remember a lot of this stuff from him. They got both of them, that's awesome. I didn't realize he had this many, like, flashy
He
cans.
has all sorts of shit. He got some upgrades. Oh, that's sick!
Stop it.
Yo, that was sick.
Alright.
Okay.
You want to watch this at regular speed again?
Yeah, actually, and we'll just do a couple of random pauses. The new stage is lit.
This stage is cool.
So the great thing
stage.
is that I think it was Wowdy was expecting or was hoping that we would get a stage much like Athena's stage in the 11 home version on PS2. And this reminds me a lot of that stage. Because there was an Athena concert stage that was all done in 3D and all fancy whatever. This stage reminds me of that one a lot.
Is he supposed to be a ninja?
What?
I don't know.
No, he's just like, he's all over the place like he's a fucking ninja.
Okay.
Ah, he doesn't flip anymore.
Oh, for
that's
the
his jump
CD?
Yeah.
Where? Let me see.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, also the color tones make it seem a lot like the other one, too. It's definitely a remake of the 97 one, but it's got a lot of better color updates.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean...
I want to see if we can figure out who the band is.
Just a sign of where they're at with their lighting now. I love the way his shirt looks.
Yeah, he looks great.
The shirt shading is so good because it's got that shoot, why can't I remember what the heck that style is called anymore? The cartoon style cell shading look. It's got a really good strong cell shading look to it.
Okay, so also here's the thing. This is 25 years later. It's hard to call them new faces if they're not new anymore.
It's true. We can't.
Also, yeah, he does look like an androgynous Justin Bieber, and I'm here for it.
Should we just call him? Should we just call it the Faces team now? Then
the old faces.
Yeah, or the returning faces.
I mean, personally, for me, like, I love that they said Orochi team, but their emblem is CYS.
Right.
Like, I'm down.
So that's Jump CD.
That's
now,
Jump CD.
Okay.
Yeah. So he doesn't spin the whole way anymore.
Right. Okay.
It's more like it's there. The old one was more of a flip, but now he like jumps, grabs his legs, and then drops it.
Right.
It's less flippy than the old one, but it's still pretty much a jump CD.
Right. Interesting. Okay. That's CD.
Yeah. Which is still pretty much the same. Like, it's definitely a lot of upgrades. EX dive.
And then just some crazy...
block that!
Crazy dashing low attack, maybe?
Yeah. Just, that's the EX. That's why it's faster than fuck.
Okay. But that's a cool look, though. That's a nice effect, by the way.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to zoom in on the band in the background later.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Damn. Yeah, that boy quick.
Oof.
So what was that, like 7 frames plus the dash?
Something like that.
Yeah, he's crazy fast.
I wonder how punishable that's going to be. That didn't even look like it was that. Might be punishable by small things, but again, costs a meter.
Also, it's KOF. Like, you get 3 frame Cs.
Right.
So. Yeah. The EX command grab.
So
EX run up.
Oh, so it's EX run into an up follow-up, basically.
Yeah, which is, like, in the other ones, it's, so it's EX run into just a mid-elbow, and then they have different follow-ups, basically.
I love that they did that.
Yeah, they did the old intros. Yo!
Jesus Christ. So the command dash, EX command dash, looks like it can hit?
Well,
I mean, are those special taunts for each other?
No, those are their intros.
Oh, okay.
And he's got the slap super back.
That's the one thing I remembered from him the most for some reason is the slap super. It's funny because I was like, that looks like you can combo. And then they did it.
Flippy flippy.
I mean, if it has good rollback netcode, Scorch, then it doesn't even matter. So
he's just going to be a pain to fight, plain and simple.
Like, I almost feel like, I'm going to say it here, I'm going to say it, and I apologize, because I was dogging on them all day yesterday. But, like, he's, like, better Flash than Flash is in Injustice. Honestly.
I do agree. We do need to know if he moonwalks on his backwards walk.
Oh, did he used to?
Yep.
Okay.
I really like the new stage. It's so slick.
Yeah, that's a cool. So there's the band,
and it's got all the same sponsorship logos as the main arena.
So does the band members look familiar to you at all?
Like I said, we need to zoom, but even so, like, I mean, it's gonna be really hard to
It's not gonna be like TV show enhance.
You can screenshot it and zoom.
I know, but that's still not gonna make it that much clearer, right? So.
I mean, the thing is that, remember, I'm sitting over here, so like these are all like a micron tall to me.
I guess that's true. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is come over here. Let's do this. We're gonna take a look at
Enhance.
Right. Why didn't that work? There we go.
There we go.
All right, so let's save this to the desktop. KOF band.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the dude in the front looks like he might even be cosplaying. It's hard to tell. Yeah, there are better shots, but we'll start here, and we'll see if we can do one other one in a minute. Dude, is that corn?
Looks like just a generic band, potentially. I mean, drummer dude is freaking huge. Yeah. Guitarist is jacked. Actually, the whole team is jacked.
No, they're large, but...
Look at the keyboard. Look at the keyboardist, dude.
I mean, he's a keyboardist. He has to be buff to defend himself.
What? Are you saying something about keyboardists?
And them not being the favorite member of the band?
Man, pianos are the best. Come on.
Yeah, the dude on the right looks like someone from another metal band. Like he's like almost an homage. The dude on the keyboard honestly looks like someone out of like Virtua Fighter.
Oh, he looks almost like Paul Phoenix, kind of, in a way.
Max from Streets of Rage on drums.
Yes! Yes! That's exactly right. Oh, man.
Yeah, I do like the fact that it's like, does look like the Band of Fighters kind of thing. Like, all the promotional art, you have to have the one keyboard, the drums, the guitar and bass, and the singer.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're absolutely right. This could definitely be a team all by itself, because look how buff.
There's some personality there.
Yeah, and these guys are buff, dude. Like, these guys should be fighting. Anyways,
back to the trailer for now.
Okay.
There's going to be some other shots we're going to look at. God, this stage is so rad.
King of Fighters. Yeah, there we go. Chris. And it's funny because, like, Chris and Yashiro, they decided to make them look exactly the same, but then, Shermie, they were just...
They're not exactly the same. There's a lot of new on Chris here. A lot new.
Fair. Here we go.
The stage is basically the 97 band stage kind of like show, but it definitely has, I think, some influence from the 11 PS2 Athena concert. That CYS logo is pretty cool.
Is that new? Is this a new logo?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All those logos are new.
Okay. So they're not being reused from something from before or anything like that?
No. Dude, Chris is so pretty. Like if that was a girl, like, damn. Okay, so everything new I'm seeing so far.
Has Corey cosplayed as Chris before?
He has cosplayed Orochi Chris.
Orochi Chris.
Yeah.
Because now, I mean, you, Corey, and Kitty need to do this.
Need to do some sort of Orochi thing, yeah.
You could be Yashiro, right?
No, I couldn't. I need like a foot of height and like 20 pounds less waistline.
Jesus.
Anyway,
put on a muscle suit, and
that's cheating.
Put in some
that's cheating.
Some boots that make you taller.
I would rather wait 6 months to a year and get back into shape.
I mean, look, SNK Dan, I just called Bao a girl, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a common thing. I mean, how many people talk about Ash with she and her?
But anyway, so new things. The difference in bracelets. That's actually new.
That's almost Tasty Steve level there.
The slit shoulder is new.
Oh, okay.
The slits on both sleeves, I believe, are new.
Okay.
And then the shirt is also a longer cut than it used to be.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting design. How one of the shoulders is like a
Dude, shit's in 3D. Do more asymmetry.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, the suspenders are new.
Oh, the suspenders
the dragging
just chilling
suspenders.
there. Yeah. Okay. Chris.
So yeah, so like the shirt is fully redesigned.
Tasty Chris.
And then the sleeves and the bracelets being different.
Oh man, I just see that because that was a comment from Dr. Arby, and it's always sad how much it is to learn that Arby is not named after roast beef. Actually, the creators of the company have one of them has the initial of R, the other one has it was brothers. They're the something brothers, and that's why it's called Arby's, and it's not because of
I mean, it took me a long time before I learned that RC Cola was Royal Crown.
Yeah, that's right. What's that saying in the background? Ketshezi.
It's one of the tournament sponsors.
Oh,
because that's in the other, the main original region stage.
No, that's what somebody else was saying, EDL, that he looks like Justin Bieber. See that little smile, dude.
Dude, that little brat is adorable.
But see, again, I just, that whole sequence right here, just look at his shirt and the lighting on the shirt. It's a plain shirt, but the texture and the lighting on it is just really good. And
also, watch his bangs.
Yeah, the bangs and even the bottom of his shirt are affected by gravity a little bit, and it's kind of neat.
Dude, honestly, most people wish they could be this cute. Jesus Christ.
That's the overhead, right?
Probably still technically would have to be 14. Maybe it's like 16 now, because of when 14 would have had to occur, like KOF 14, and when Verse died.
That's cool. See the little spin. Dude, you see his recovery animation? Like, check out that recovery animation. Yeah. That's great.
Dude, he's looking slick.
I mean, again, the weight, the way he swings back and forth and does the weightedness to it is really nice. Yeah, look at that. That animation looks, and the way he lands and everything. Like I said, the new characters, you can tell, definitely look a lot stronger because they're new. So, I mean, I get why some of the old characters didn't get updated necessarily with their animation, because they were working on a lot of these characters here to make them try to look as better as possible.
Yeah. No, and sometimes it's one of those, like, you have to pay a small price for, like, if all the brand new characters look amazing, then, you know, sometimes the old characters are just going to stay good enough.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, that was the biggest problem.
Actually, no, so the stream was mentioning, I do think the plants were already lit, but I do think the lighting on the stage has actually been improved.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of updates here.
Okay. That's just what, jumping D, probably.
Yeah.
Just crouching C into... He has a slide kick as well, huh? Okay, and it's when you cancel, it's probably comboable, probably cancelable as well. And then what is this? This is a command grab.
It's a command grab where so basically you put into a free stun, so you can just link off it.
Right. Yeah. It's
one of those.
It's like a hopping. It's like a mix between Hooligan and Yun and Yang's command throw.
It's more like Yun and Yang's, or like even Iori has that move, the Scum Gale.
Oh right, yeah. But I mean, that's Yun and Yang command throw, right? They flip over you and they
flip over you and then does nothing.
Oh yeah, this is the fun.
Just showing off the evasion. Like, here's how much invul he has on this.
So did that always hit on the way up like that? That little teleport dash thing?
I think it could. I don't know. I haven't played. I don't play Chris, and I haven't played him in everything. Some of that definitely is new, but not in the same way.
Yeah. Missed.
Later, dude. That invul. See you later.
Hey, what's up, Yashiro?
Yo.
Hey, what's up, Chris? Band is still going in back there. 2 lights into the combo. That was a meterless combo right there. Slide follow up to the forward dash.
Yep, and then 2C forward A. Same EX. So EX run dive into EX dive.
Barely hit too, and then do another one.
Dude, his combos are gonna be sick.
So we've seen the up follow up, we've seen a slide follow up, and we've seen just the straight follow up. Then right. Those are the... Oh, no, we see a kick follow-up, too.
Yeah, like, that, I believe, is new, because I think he used to just have a follow-up dash punch.
Right. So maybe he has 4 different follow-ups with all the different buttons. Did that overhead always hit twice like that?
Yep.
Dang, okay. So canceled, obviously.
Dude, look at those block auras. Yeah. The block sparks.
They look better, right?
They're so pretty, bubbly, watery.
Like, has it always looked like that?
No!
Or have we just never seen anyone block? Because I'm just trying to figure out, did we ever see anyone block before?
I'm wondering if block and hit sparks are varying by character to character, or if there's still that much in development that there's a lot of new shit.
Right, that they just keep tweaking the effects, you know, as they
go. Those are gorgeous.
Yeah. Hi, Shermie. Hi, Chris.
I really like that they recreated those.
So that was just special intros between the two?
Yeah, if you ever play a game that has both of them, it'll be like Chris, but like, hey, I'm just calling by name, and then they'll just, they'll greet him back, and it's adorable.
Now, the question is, how did they recreate it there? Is that their special intros again?
It's like almost shot for shot.
So the question then is, do they have special intros in this game?
I mean, that more or less confirms it. Also, like, did they not actually show him taunt in this trailer instead? Because there's no Dizzy?
Remember, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that could just be his taunt.
I doubt, but no, because he calls them by name.
Oh, okay. Back fist.
C, forward A, into run.
Kick, follow up, cancel into this uppy super thing. Now, I wonder,
bringing back special intros would be huge, because 14 was also missing those.
Now, is that a cancel into the dive, or is that dive automatic, I wonder?
Dive's automatic.
Okay. Oof. Here we go again.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
Is a taunt? There is a taunt? Okay.
It's shot for shot.
Okay.
Oh, Andy and Mai have to have a special intro.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the one where she... chastising him. So here we go. Kick into the overhead, cancel into a level 2.
Yeah, and then what you'll see is spinny, 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 dive.
Right.
And yeah, that's just how that super works.
Right, this one it just works that way. So the dive is automatic, basically. Yeah. And then it looks like he could combo after this.
It depends if he's recovering.
Right, but I mean, he does it with the level 3 later on, but that's a cancel,
exactly.
Obviously, right? So.
Yeah, so they might have taken that away from him. Because it looks like he's...
Kyo did not look amused, by the way, as he was falling. He's just like...
I do like...
God damn it.
No, the Hindi Mai intro with Mai with a fake baby is fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Also, I like his max mode activation animation.
Okay, then.
Ah.
There's that stamp again, the max mode activation, or whatever it is. Because the thing about it is, the only thing we've seen from the max mode activation is the ability to cancel the level 2 into the level 3.
Do 1, 2, 3.
Right.
That's the only thing that's varied.
We haven't seen any new chain combos yet, unless we just missed it.
Well, there's been no quick max yet.
Right.
There's nothing else special yet.
Right.
So it's probably going to be one where, like, while you're in max mode, EX moves are a little cheaper or something like that.
Because that whole combo at the start right there was just a standard combo.
Yeah. You know what? I'm 100% on board if there's no quick max, but max mode gives you, like, 2 free EXs. Or because you're investing it early.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, he kind of is like a hype beast.
Like I said, what if it is just more like, 98 style or N groove, where unless you stamp, you just don't have the access to the level 3 or something.
Yeah, you don't have access to it. Well, no, because you still have access to the level 3. We've seen it. You just can't do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And again, the fact that he doesn't lose it until blowing the level 3. So it's probably one of those also where it's a level 3 unless you're in max or something.
The suspenders are really well animated.
Yeah. No, he's looking fantastic.
Yeah, see, that was definitely canceled, because before we saw him, like, trying to stand back up. Here's the cancel into it, and he is, look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. I get to beat you up.
Actually, that's a good point. If they're animating everything else this well, we might see Kim's pants.
But look at the sleeve. Look at the sleeve on this arm here. It's just nicely done.
That's really good, actually, yeah.
That's really well done.
Well, I mean...
Hi!
I mean, how can they even show if EX are reduced cost if we don't see the bars?
Right.
We would never know.
Exactly. Jasmine is staring at Chris right now. Jasmine is like, what is happening over there? Oh, in the back, dude.
Yeah. Actually, I want to get a good look at this one.
Did it start from the back? Oh, yeah, because he goes to the other side of you on this, right? Boof. Yeah, he goes to the other side of you, so you're facing the other way. And then pow, into the back here.
Duff.
From the front, from the back.
Oh, into the lower back.
From the back, from the front, from the back, from the front, from the back, from the front.
Where am I?
I'm back here.
We got like the Scott Pilgrim torpedo going.
Yeah.
Dio missile.
And again, like this is something that they've taken from this is a Jackie Chan trick basically here. You know, you will connect it at rapid speed for yourself, because like you notice that he's already flown with his waist is right here, right? But then when he actually kicks,
he's back again.
He's back again. They repeated the last travel portion a little bit there.
Yeah,
so.
Of course. It's just the cinematic shenanigans.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, it adds effect. It's, I mean, Jackie Chan, one of the things that makes his hits all look so good, when you look at modern action films, I was talking to you about this before, they would hit you, like, a leg would come up, hit you in the head, cut, and the leg would be retracting. But in Jackie Chan films, like, there's one scene where he hits somebody in the stomach like this, you see him hit him, pow, and then the cut happens, and he hasn't hit him yet. And so the cut actually shows him hitting him again, and you connect it together in your brain. You don't notice that it doubles, but it just gives it that much more impact.
Yeah. I don't know. We've got time.
Yeah,
we've got time.
We still have no idea when this game is even coming out. Every frame a painting. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that. But yeah,
let's finish out the trailer.
I mean, that's it.
No, because I want to see the.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's pretty much going to be his normal taunt, probably.
Probably.
Oh no, it's going to be win. That's win pose.
I'm so happy.
No, it's definitely win pose.
Shatter all expectations. On Wednesday Night Fights. Oh, dude. Okay, cool. Awesome. Whoever name dropped me, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, we're just, we do this every Wednesday. We analyze all the stuff new coming out. No, there was a team announcement at the very beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually started. Was it like, hey, guess what? It's Chris. Hey, guess what? CYS.
Boof, right here. So, boom.
Actually, can you play just the team reveal part again?
Just the team reveal part? Slow-mo or regular speed?
I don't care. Slow-mo's fine. Sparks.
Sparks.
Yeah, and then purple flames.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so sparks for each of the characters, but then it's purple flames when they say Orochi.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a few frames back for that. That's purple flames everywhere.
It's kind of pink.
You shut your mouth. Now, again, that could be a style thing because they are Orochi characters, but them's definitely some purple flames for the Orochis.
I think it's pink flames for Shermie's hair, I think, you know.
It's more of a fuchsia, if you really... Flips table. Yep. Oh, and Sacred Treasures is red flames. Thank you.
Oh, interesting. What about the Fatal Fury team?
Probably just like yellow sparks or something.
Well, I mean, because if the yellow, if the Fatal Fury team is also red flames, then it's red flames with everyone, and that makes this one being purple more significant. Isn't Chris always been the leader of this team?
It's one of those weird arguable things because like Yashiro is the reason they entered KOF because he was mad at Iori.
Right.
But Chris is the one who became Orochi. So,
This one was revealed at the
beginning, I believe.
No, it's right here.
Oh, that's right, because they did that shit. It was fucking lit.
Oh, there was just...
There's nothing.
Yeah, there was this one. Yeah, they just did... the Battle of Destiny.
Still cool.
Because this is the poster, right?
From
this
the
is
original.
The very, very famous poster, yeah.
No, there it is.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's just the lone wolf logo.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no flames on that one, and then there's treasures and there's Hero. So what did Hero have?
The Hero team?
Which honestly, Hero is probably going to be like blue and red flames together.
Hero team was revealed with which character again?
Benny.
Benimaru. I can't
way back
zoom anymore.
No, just go to all videos.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just do a search for Benimaru.
Cool.
Was that over here that they
no,
revealed it?
I don't know. I think
yeah,
there it is. So this one's probably. Oh no!
It's just.
Is that the electricity?
It's just a happy flash. Oh wait! Oh no! It's just sparks.
It's light.
It's just sparky sparks, basically.
Yeah. So there's definitely weight behind what they're doing.
Interesting.
At the very least, it could be just signifying for Chris's, but
right.
But yeah, like there's variance in all of it. Where are you going?
Oh, that's right. It's at the front.
Yeah,
Sure.
that one's at the front. Yeah, dude, you can even see the purple flames like in the thumbnail of the trailer.
The pink flames.
You shut your mouth. I swear to God.
Mauve or
Puce. Yeah, those are purple as fuck, by the way. But
every time I hear weird color names like that, it just makes me think of me being obsessed with crayons. When
the 96 box?
Yeah, the 64 box. It's why my brother's favorite number is 64, is because of the 64 crayon box.
I respect that.
Yeah, but like I said,
Dude, we all have one member of the Orochi team. We prefer the Orochi version.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not super familiar with... Because I still remember when KOF first came out, I didn't like a lot of the character designs for the characters. You know, it was so foreign to me because it was very anime, very Japanese style. I remember talking to one of my friends who is a big weeb, basically, way back then. And I was just like, you know, KOF has like terrible character designs. Like, what the hell's up with Yashiro, Shermie, and Chris and stuff? And he was like, they're like the best character designs. And I was like, how could you even possibly say that? And, you know, now I have a better understanding of the culture and the, you know, the anime styles. So.
I've known a few Vanilla Chris players. One of my friends plays Vanilla Yashiro. I prefer Orochi Yashiro.
Right.
And I originally picked up Orochi Shermie because she sucked.
You are the
and then like
girl.
I really like Orochi Shermie, and everyone I know plays Vanilla Shermie.
Yeah,
I mean, but then Orochi Shermie actually got to be playable eventually.
Yeah. We got into that debate because I was talking about how much I thought Armika was a good design, you know, and he was like, Armika's terrible. To my credit,
Armika has problems.
To my credit, I still think Armika's an awesome design.
Like, I love Mika, but like Alpha 3 Mika has problems.
I mean, I like Alpha 3 Mika better than 5 Mika.
So fun fact on Nobody Picks Regular Chris. Kalama in like 05 whooped my fucking ass with Vanilla Chris. And that was the first time I was like, okay, I now know I'm playing 02 wrong, and fuck. Like,
right.
Like you get touched by Chris and it's like, ouch. You just feel dumb. Yeah. Yeah, but admittedly, that's just Kalama. But it's also like, that was how I saw what Vanilla Chris could do, too. I thought he was trash until then. Now I just know he's okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's interesting because, you know, most of his shirt is pretty stagnant, but the bottom of the shirt is not. And it's really nice looking. You can see it kind of flapping around, you know, with the ragdoll physics and stuff, and it's pretty good.
I think like there's maybe one game where Vanilla Chris is like comparable to Orochi Chris, and it's also because he can turn into Orochi Chris. Because also like if you get like into that hidden state, you can like combo into Orochi transformation and then finish your combo as Orochi Chris, and it's bullcrap. Yeah, where you can do both.
I mean, that was kind of the same thing with Leona, right? She could transform in one of the games, right?
She can transform in a couple, but it tends to be more under why would you?
Oh, was she better without it?
It's the fact that it costs half your remaining health to do it.
Oh,
and it doesn't even carry over between rounds.
Right. And you don't even get to negate an action card.
You're not allowed to make that joke here.
Okay, sorry.
It's like, it's really cool. Like, I love the, like, Leona transform combos and stuff, but it's just, like, it tends to be, why would you?
So here's my question to you. How long do you need?
I'm gonna really try to keep it short. I'm gonna try to not go too fucking ape shit. I'm gonna really try. I mean, that's why I gave myself the slides.
Right.
Is to like mitigate it as much as I could. I think I can actually keep it under half an hour, maybe even less.
Right, because if you guys have looked into the title of the stream, you know.
Yeah.
I called it "There's Something About Mary," so because I just felt like that was so appropriate to use.
Just go ahead and bring up like an image of Mary while I kind of preface this a little bit.
Okay, sure. Let's do this.
So, anyone who's been following the stream for a while, or been following me for a while, or knows anything about me,
you let me know which picture you want.
Just take the second image right there, the KOF 11 art.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the 11 Hiroaki Mary picture.
Oh God,
you got the link rather than the image.
Yeah, and it's also really.
We can just search like XI Mary. Anyways, so anyone who's been following me for a while, I don't know where your cursor is. I mean, that's fan art, but you can. I don't mind. It's a good ass picture.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say it's a good picture.
So anyone who knows anything about me knows that I absolutely love Blue Mary.
Holy crap.
Literally my favorite character of all time, period. And I'm sure if you've been on the stream here before, you have seen me complain about how I don't like the 14 redesign of Mary.
It's a really good fan art, by the way.
Yeah, it's super sick. So there's a lot of reasons why I really don't like 14 Mary. And it's not just like, I don't like this part of the design. Those are there, but it's not all of it. There's also like lore reasons. So I'm going to talk about all this crap.
That's right. So it's time to buckle in and finally get this.
Yeah. I know Kitty is upset with me because I don't have on a lab coat and glasses.
That's right.
But I couldn't find my glasses.
Oh man.
Yes, Wiki, you are correct. So I mean, I'm sure you're gonna start prepping and everything. Yeah. Okay, so let's start like with this quick rundown. Mary came out in Fatal Fury 3, and her backstory is that her grandfather, Tatsumi Suo, was killed by Geese Howard because Geese's favorite hobby is patricide. And so in the midst of this, though, is that her grandfather was teaching her father how to fight. Was also teaching Geese how to fight, which is why Geese knows like 7 martial arts. And then, patricide occurs. Mary's dad's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Which, by the way, anyone paying attention now knows that Mary is implied to be at least a quarter Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Not 100% white.
Okay.
So,
what's her last name, actually?
Ryan.
Like
Nolan Ryan.
Oh, interesting.
Which I've always wondered if that was one of the influences.
I never actually knew that, I don't think.
Her name is Mary Ryan.
Mary Ryan, okay.
So, Mary's dad comes back and is like, all right, well, time to go back to work, and becomes a Secret Service agent. As a Secret Service agent, makes friends with a dude in, his comrade named Butch. Well, dad's like, hey, Butch, you're a good kid. Mary, meet this guy. So Butch and Mary hook up, and everything is awesome. She is madly in love. They have this beautiful little relationship. He starts teaching her how to fight. Everything's cool. Gives her a jacket as a present.
Oh, God.
Gives her a dog.
Uh-huh.
And then dies. Her dad and Butch are both killed on the same mission, which was an assassination attempt on the president.
Oh, Jesus.
From here, Mary falls into a deep alcoholic depression.
Okay. Now, this is trying to kill the U.S. president?
Yeah. In America.
Who are they working for?
Mary's dad and Butch were Secret Service.
For what?
Secret Service.
For the U.S.?
The U.S. President's Secret Service.
Oh, so they were sent on a mission to kill their own president?
No, they were killed as someone was trying to assassinate the president.
Oh, okay. Because you said they were killed during an assassination attempt on the president. I thought you meant they were trying to do the killing.
Secret Service.
Got it. Okay.
Secret Service.
Okay. That's why I was confused.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to allow it. You are clarifying and you're editing my writing. It's fine.
Okay.
So anyways, deep alcoholic depression. Now, there's one thing that's a little fuzzy here, is because I've seen reports on both sides, that her name, Blue Mary, the nickname, it's named after a mixed drink that was made for her.
Okay.
Some reports have said that Butch is the one who mixed it just cheer her up and like tee-hee.
Uh-huh.
Some reports have said that the bartender gave it to her during her alcoholic depression.
Oh, okay.
So, whichever one. But either way, it goes so far as SNK actually has released the official recipe for it.
Oh, cool.
It was in like a Gamist or in Neo Geo Freak in the 90s. I don't know offhand.
Uh-huh.
I want to play the music video, but it's like 6 minutes long, and that cuts into my ranting time.
Okay.
So we might play it afterwards, because I absolutely love that video for a lot of reasons, and that's why I also mentioned the thing about Butch gave Mary a dog.
Okay.
Anton is a gift from Butch, and it's only really clarified in that video. Anyways, so deep alcoholic depression. Fatal Fury 3 starts. By this point, Mary is a private detective. She is a complete fucking badass from everything she has been taught. Everything goes together, Time goes on. She meets the cast of Fatal Fury, starts being friends with Terry. stops being so angry and depressed.
Okay.
And starts actually coming out of her shell, like, learns how to be happy again. And then we start kind of seeing time go into the Mary we now more know and love.
Okay, so Fatal Fury 3, she was still in the depressive phase.
She's still pretty messed up.
So she's really sad and frustrated. Yeah. And so Fatal Fury 3 covers the time in which she becomes friends with the other guys and starts to... Okay,
yeah, because like even during like the story of that, she's kind of a jerk.
Right.
But then like by the end of the game, she starts kind of lightening up. And then once you get to Real Bout, when the Real Bout special, you see her actually really adjusting back to normalcy.
Okay, so Real Bout to Fatal Fury 3 is more... timeline advancing and not repeat timeline.
It's complicated.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Fair enough.
So we can start the slides.
Okay.
So that gives you a really good, like, really quick rapid fire gist of who Mary is. Now, let's cover the elephant in the room. Yes, Mary's design originally is based on Android 18. Retcon means retroactive continuity, basically they overwrote history with the new history.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Retconning is something that happens all over the place in media.
It's in like every fighting game franchise you've ever played.
Every
it's in
comic,
all of comic books.
Yeah. It's really impressive when a team can actually do stuff without retconning things, like even... I was always impressed. I mean, completely side thing, but like for example, in the very first episode of Futurama, when Fry gets locked in the thing, they actually planted something there that was a plot point they revealed like 2 years later.
So I've always been curious about that one because I've only seen like the reruns. I've never seen like the original first. So I'm wondering if they just like updated the episode in future iterations.
That's a good question. So okay.
Yeah, exactly. So KOF is an alternate continuity technically. So yeah, Geese is not dead. So that leads to people questioning if it's a retcon or not. Right. And that's why I joke about KOF 14 being kind of a retcon or more the end of 13. Mm-hmm. Because the end of 13 is Ash never existed, so certain events maybe never happened, which is why certain things come back, and then you get Verse, and now people are coming back from the dead, so they're kind of retconning, for instance, the death of the Orochi team.
Right. I mean, that one's not even as much of a retcon because it's explained, right?
Yeah, but... anyways, so... back in the days of Fatal Fury 3, which was, 95, 96? Something like that. Yeah. I can't remember the year offhand. They needed to make a new female protagonist character thing. Mm-hmm. And so they did what most fighting games do. They looked to anime and manga for inspiration. They saw Android 18, and they're like, that's a bad motherfucker. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, moving on. And here we have a more or less timeline of Mary's design through history, including like her actual like official art and sprites of said game or game chunk. Because the Real Bout kind of gets its own... The Real Bout chunk I kind of treat as one era. So there's kind of like 3 to 4 different eras here. Mm-hmm. And you can see it in the sprite art. You can see it in some of the detail. You can see, like, yeah, that's obviously an Android 18 type character. And, like, if we had just got stuck with the Real Bout 1 and Fatal Fury 3 iteration, she probably would have been stuck in that same, like, dark corner of history like Lucia.
Right.
Like, nobody remembers that. But they're like, you know what, let's just keep bringing her in. We're going to keep making Fatal Fury games. Let's try to build her up. And so they built her up. And then we get to, like, the Real Bout Special, Real Bout 2, where she got the jacket. Real Bout Special Dominated Mind, where there's like, you know, let's just do more angry shit. Whatever.
Is that what this one is down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get to KOF 97, where she only got in the game because of fan votes, which is freaking awesome. She's edging out Duck King to get her place in the team to be in the 97 special team.
Okay.
And they're like, well, you know, we've got some redesigns and some updates. How do we tweak this? How do we make her better than what we had before? Mm-hmm. And there's been a lot of streamlining, but they hammered it out, and her design fundamentally had not changed in about 10 years straight. It's always been the red sports bra, the big dumb belt.
But this one is more like a halter top here, or whatever this thing is called.
No, they're all sports bra.
Well, because I mean, this one's around her neck, whereas this one over here.
Oh, I'm talking about the KOF part.
Yeah.
The old one being like the halter top and the little tank top or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they actually upgraded her and made her design make more sense. Also, as I like to joke about, Real Bout 1, she has the ring out topless animation.
That's right, you told me about that.
And so I like to joke that, like, that's why from the games after that, she's wearing her jacket, so that can't happen again. And then she's just like, you know what? I'm going to wear a sports bra, because it's way harder to rip that off of me.
Oh, man.
No, there are sports bras that have collars, by the way. So, you get through this design, and it's very much hammered out. You know, she is a fit, athletic, somewhat muscular woman, red sports bra, military pants with the police star on the side.
Ginormous belt.
The big dumb belt, which I love the big dumb belt, but it's a big dumb belt. It makes no fucking sense.
Now, have they ever shown the belt being hooked onto anything?
Nope. No, in fact, she has an animation where she just used it as a hula hoop.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it just defies gravity, basically. Yeah. Okay.
And actually, so those aren't in chronological order. That one's her 02 art, where her belt is fucknormous.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 03 one, drawn by Falcone, is even worse, but has a really cute cow print embroidered on it. Yeah, and then she has the one normal belt anyway. But then, you know, so she's got, like, military fatigues style pants that are bloused into combat boots.
Right.
And then she's got, like, MMA style half gloves and little gold bracelets that are locked around it. Right, got it.
Little gold bracelets.
And then so Falcone's like, hey, I get to add Mary to a game finally after my third iteration, making Regulation A. Said fuck it, and went back and kind of, like, updated the Real Bout special design. All right, I'm fine with this.
Is
I'm
that
on
this
board.
One here?
Yep.
What game is this?
Maximum Impact Regulation A.
Okay.
Which is basically an expansion to Max Impact 2.
Right, yeah. Okay.
And then if you go ahead and scroll down...
Well, so wait, he actually changed the color, her colors.
It's slightly updated, added more details to the jacket. But yeah, gave it more of a purpley hue.
What is that on the back? Mary's Dynamite.
Because Dynamite Swing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, but fundamentally still a lot of the same design, just kind of different colors and stuff, right?
Okay, plot-wise, yes, they added Ash, but they added a few characters. Like, Xiaolon's fucking rad, and I don't care, they added Mary.
Oh, here's all the sprites, too. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So hang on, let's take a look at these sprites here while we're here.
Because you see, like, some of the... Like, if you look at Fatal Fury 3 and Real Bout 1, like, it's a little rough. It's definitely a little rough. But then you get to, like, the Real Bout Special, Real Bout 2 sprites, and I fucking love the sprite work in those games. But then, the 97 on out is when I fell in love with her.
Right.
Like, oh my god.
So you really like these sprites right here. These two?
the green jacket one particularly.
Okay.
So the one on the right there, the red jacket, is the one from Real Bout Special Dominated Mind.
That's right.
The PlayStation exclusive, where they made it a 4-button game with only one field of play, rather than the Fatal Fury games that had the multiple field and all that stuff.
Okay. And then this is KOF Mary, basically, here.
Yeah, no, she is not fucking around. She's a badass.
Yeah, I mean, you could see they definitely, through the sprite animation here, worked very hard to give her a lot of muscle definition. Like, even in this one over here, her abs are very defined for being pixels.
And she's got the little tiny waist, and she's definitely, like, mobile. Like, and if you look at her sweep, she has better lats than some of the guys do.
Right. Yeah. She's jacked in this.
Yeah. And then... Let's look at 14. It's in the bottom right. I like to joke about this. I've joked about it with a lot of characters. James, you're very well familiar with this term. She got Instagrammed. This is the term I like to use for when a female character gets redesigned to be as fucking generic as possible, just so they look like every girl you ever see on Instagram ever. The little blonde girl who's going to show off her Ugg boots and her Starbucks, and has literally seen the inside of a gym because it was trendy.
Yeah, I mean, I know I probably have a very similar complaint about, and I know you feel the exact same way about Samus Aran.
Samus is a huge one.
Right.
Samus is where I named the term.
Because honestly, I hate Zero Suit Samus' current design. I hate it. Like, even some of the old GBA ones where she had the much more defined nose, like she had the bigger nose, and she wasn't... Like Samus,
like the orange suit.
Yeah, like Samus wasn't supposed to be, like, extremely gorgeous. And then Zero Suit Samus came out, and I was just like, what did they... They turned her into a blonde?
Yeah.
And, oh, God...
So, yeah, it's just, they made her, into a generic Instagram model. Some girl who's just gonna have, you know, her blonde hair and try to farm for likes and might even pay for her follows. I don't know. And that's how I feel also, like, Charlotte got a bit of that treatment in Samurai Shodown. Is that she went from glamour to...
Right, yeah.
She felt like too normalized.
I don't like the new Charlotte design at all, actually. I like the original Charlotte design for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the older classy Charlotte is better.
Right.
Before I continue, I do want to mention one thing. Is that I am not going to talk as heavily about, like, the graphics per se. Like, they have an impact on it. Like, the lighting doesn't do this any favors. I'm also not going to talk about the change in voice actor. Because I'm a huge Harumi Ikoma fan. And that's her original voice. 14, they changed it to Sarah Emmy Breadcut. I have nothing against Miss Breadcut. I just, you know, I don't like change.
Right.
But she did a fine job.
Right.
But this is not part of my complaints about the 14 changes. Yeah, no, even making her look like Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2.
Right,
on board.
Yeah, Samus looking like that. No.
Yeah,
So
well,
here's the thing. So I want to, like, Flash is joking, like, you're saying that Samus is not gorgeous. No, she is, and that's the problem.
Yeah, she shouldn't be
is the problem.
Drop dead fucking gorgeous.
Right.
She's a bounty hunter. She's running around fucking shit up. She should not look like a supermodel.
Yeah, one of my favorite drawings of her was the one from the Nintendo Power where you could see through the suit. And she's there, and they even drew that comic series.
So it's from Metroid 2's instruction booklet.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I really like that look of Samus. I hate the way Zero Suit Samus looks right now, because Zero Suit Samus now looks like any character. Like, it doesn't...
There is nothing to differentiate her from every other blonde girl with a pigtail.
Right, exactly.
Like literally, your differentiating trait is that one mole right here, which is a design trope in Japan.
Right.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
So, nope, she was a dirty blonde in SNES, and she had green hair in the NES, so just saying.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What separates her from Sarah in Virtua Fighter?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like this Mary has a bit of that same problem, is that she lost a lot of what made her special, and just started doing kind of a... Well, let's move on, shall we?
I mean, here's the question, though. I mean, like, hopefully with the update to their lighting, maybe they can make muscle definition a little bit better for her or something like that.
I mean, we've already seen that Leona has abs, but it's also, like, that's still kind of different. Right. And that there's other things to talk about with that. So here's all the concept art for 14.
Okay.
And you can see, like, I love Eisuke Ogura's art. And, like, I think this carries Mary's design better than, like, the model. Like, even if you just look at the top left and then the bottom right, they almost look like one character is cosplaying the other. Like, there's something missing there. But
well, I don't even know if it's something missing. I think that this posing and the face doesn't match kind of how I feel like she's supposed to be, right?
But so let's take a little trip through history. Let's look at the old design real quick. I can't tell what sound that was, Jasmine.
She's hissing because Nathan's chasing her.
Yeah, but she made like a fart noise.
Yeah.
All right, so you have to zoom back out before you can switch layers.
Yeah. Oh, so next one already?
Yeah, next one.
Okay.
So,
did I not zoom all the way out here? What is going on here?
There you go, because you have to be on like a reset position.
Right, there you go.
So, this is her actual concept art from Fatal Fury 3 from Neo Geo Freak. And even back then, they were like, you know, she's gonna be kind of buff, kind of a badass. Like she originally had like aviator glasses and a gun. Like, all right, you kind of see what they wanted to do with her. They hadn't fleshed it out. The left side's a lot more clear and what she became, but the two on the right are still pretty amusing. And then,
I mean, she's just supposed to be freaking ripped, dude.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You know, and there were a lot of companies and games that were designing or toying with the ideas of that back then. Like even Breakers has like that cave girl.
Right.
But we can move on from this one. I just wanted to post that because it's amusing seeing design, like concept art from that far back.
Jesus,
bloody
this
hates
program
you.
Sucks. Dude.
Oh wait, yeah, it's not great.
Dude, this thing.
You have to get yourself back to like default zoom.
Right.
There we go.
Okay.
So here's her 97 concept art. And you can see they're like, okay, what do we have to keep? What shouldn't we keep? They even have her wearing her jacket, and they're like, maybe not. Yeah, Janae can look like a model, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they've got her big dumb belt, and they're fleshing out the design. Like you even see, they've got now the gold bracelet that's actually locked around her gloves. Yeah, and the art style actually reminds me a little bit more of like the Dragon Ball art style, which is amusing.
Yeah.
Like she definitely in the face, she looks dead like 18. But look at this, like she's got the design thing of like use as few lines as possible. Mm-hmm. She still fucking has abs.
Right.
But, you know, they're like, okay, this is how we're designing the sports bra, this is how we're updating this, and it's just a lot of, like, really basic stuff. Mm-hmm. But I look at this, and I'm big on principles of character design that matter. It's kind of like Chekhov's gun. Like, you put something there, it has to mean something. Uh-huh. You know, Chekhov's gun is if you see the gun, then you have to use it before the play is over.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so I've always took it as like, so she's wearing these like military pants that are bloused into her boots.
Right.
As someone who is in the military, like that is not just like part of the uniform, it becomes a habit too.
Right.
Having your pants outside your boots starts to feel weird, and there's a lot of actual practical reasons to it. But this is someone who's seen some shit.
Right.
Someone who's probably had to be in a fight. Oh, that's because fashion, whatever. Iori's pants are because fashion, because like their bondage pants were a thing back then.
Right.
You know, she's got a sports bra because also it's practical. It's always also how I've taken her haircut. Is that that's basically the longest hair you can have while keeping it practical as a grappler. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Cool. So let's go back to 14. Here we have it. I personally take issue with this. So let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the good. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the left one. Okay, first off, going from the plain red sports bra to having the little white like flourishes on the side, giving it more personality, 100% on board. Got no problem with that. I think it looks stylish as hell. Taking away the back, mixed bag, whatever, no big deal. Because like normally the sports bra will have like the little,
it was before it was up and down.
Yeah,
the back.
that strap back there, which has a proper name and I can't remember, the racer back. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Adjusting the big dumb belt. So she went from having one regular belt and then the one big dumb belt, and then you make it almost like a saddle pouch kind of thing. I actually like what they did with this. I love the big dumb belt, but I think there's a good reason to make it a little more practical, more reasonable, and add some style to it rather than she's wearing a big dumb belt for no reason.
Part of me almost feels like they didn't want to give the big dumb belt because they didn't have enough experience to make it move in the like actually have physics on it. You know what I mean?
And then it's still making it make sense to stand there.
Right, yeah.
Dan, so Dan, answering your question, I've heard that it was confirmed more like in an interview with maybe Oda or one of the other guys. Like they were asked it and they answered it, and that's the closest thing to a confirmation we've ever had.
So who's Kevin from Mark of the Wolves?
Mark of the Wolves, the cop in Mark of the Wolves who like crawls around and has like a really dumb tier placement.
Okay.
Yeah. I've always kind of taken issue with that they like didn't take the effort to localize them as the same spelling, but who knows? But according to someone in an interview at SNK, apparently they are distantly related, but it's probably like, you know, cousin, second cousin, but still share the last name. Gotcha. I don't know. Whatever. But as we go lower into our design is where the problems start for me. Is that especially like when you look at them in game, like here they look like they're supposed to be like tied up with clasps into cuffed ankles.
Right.
In game, it kind of just looks like she's wearing capris.
Right.
And it's like, for someone who has seen some shit and has combat training and is a private detective and is willing to get her like her hands dirty fighting somebody, you really think having just like exposed shins like that is really the best decision? And then just plain tennis shoes.
Yeah, she lost the combat boots.
Yeah. And the thing is, to me, having like the military style pants and combat boots compared to these like capris and tennis shoes, those convey very different characters to me. You know, this one
that's right. There is like a little button snap clasp right here.
Yeah, no, I mean, look at the design next to it. Like, if you look to the right of it, that pencil sketch is literally explaining how that's supposed to work.
You're right. Okay.
I have shirts where the sleeves clasp like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
But they convey a very different character. Is, you know, the like combat boots and tennis shoes, if those are like your character design, those are not the same character.
Right.
You know, I've been joking about it on and off. It's like, the old Mary is someone who probably listens to, like, The Doors and Led Zeppelin. This Mary listens to Blink-182 and Good Charlotte. Old Mary will shop at a military surplus store. This Mary shops at American Eagle Outfitters and Hollister.
Right. And I guess that means we can officially call the new Samurai Shodown Charlotte design the Good Charlotte, because then, you know, she's listening
to the what? I'm not even mad about that joke. Like, it's bad, but it's like good bad. Thank you, NT Storm, for talking about Leona and the hard military thing. Because why the fuck is Leona cosplaying Mary in 13?
What do you mean?
Have you ever? Do you remember what Leona looks like in KOF 12 and 13?
No.
She looks like a fucking Mary cosplayer. Huh. She just threw on like a sports bra and pants and just called it a day. Like even like modern Leona is kind of has that problem, and I always took an issue with that. It's like, not only are you taking away Mary's design, but then you're also abandoning your own iconic design. And that kind of irks me. But I don't like the shoes and the pants. And I think they change who she is in a lot of ways. But this is not the most egregious sin of this costume.
Really? Okay.
The thing is, for me, is that there's one other element, along with the rest of the design here, that does more for her character and her development than anything else. And it's that goddamned necklace.
Oh, this over here.
If you go ahead and if you go one over, if you don't have to. I'm not going to waste our time.
Which way though?
No, go right. Like next panel.
Okay.
So that's an actual like zoomed in screenshot of her in game. Right. So they made it true to that concept art.
Right.
This goddamned necklace. Because as you've seen earlier, exactly, Butch to Mary, which means this is a necklace that Butch gave her before he died. First off, introducing a new item that Butch gave to her is kind of weird in general. Just suddenly, here's another, memento.
Right.
But then it also diminishes the value of the other mementos she's been carrying for 20 years.
Right.
But moreover,
it's like, if she had this, why hasn't she been wearing this the entire time, right?
And moreover, is that if she's bringing out more items that show how much she's not over him, then it diminishes the past 20 years of her growing as a character.
Right.
Next slide, please.
Okay.
This is a win quote from 2003. This win quote only appears with Mary against Leona, Iori, Gateau, and one other grumpy bitch in the game. I don't remember who. But this is her basically telling you, stop being depressed, stop being grumpy, and open up, because I've been there. And it literally expresses how much she's grown since her Fatal Fury 3 personality and how bitter she was. And just basically talking about her growth as a character.
Right.
By bringing out basically more things that relate to her painful memories with Butch, it talks more about her not getting over it. Yeah, I believe it is K-Dash that she talks like this to, because he's a grumpy bitch too.
Right.
So it diminishes all of her growth she's had for her to basically latch on more to the Butch memories, especially with her not getting along with Terry in 14. Like her win quote against Terry is, Jesus, like, this is the best you can do. Like, I feel bad for the other guys having to carry you. Like, it's bad.
Like they're trying to separate her from Terry or something like that, or...
more like Terry fucked up his relationship with her a bit in 2003 and 11 by not putting her on his team.
Right, yeah.
Because they were like legitimately working together on cases.
Right.
And no, so EX Blue Mary is basically what if Mary never got over it.
Right.
Anytime that EX Mary's in a game and she's a jerk, it's because it's what if she never got over it and just stayed kind of a jerk. Except the original EX Mary was just outright like a sadistic bitch.
Right.
Like literally that's what she does. Like she makes Vice look tame sometimes. But I just don't like the idea of giving her all this time to grow and get over like all of her pain and become kind of okay and like basically the 7 stages of grief, and you get to acceptance.
Right, yeah.
And it feels like they're backpedaling on the acceptance. And so I've always taken issue with that necklace. I mean, like the first week I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then once I realized like the ramifications, I'm like, I don't know about that. But yes, chat, there is one more thing that I haven't mentioned. We've poked around it a little bit. Chat, you've said it. There is one more egregious issue with the current Mary. And I do think that there is some budgetary concerns that led to this problem.
Yeah.
But just go ahead and... Hey, buddy. Where the fuck is Anton?
Anton's been in every game, basically. Yeah.
Anton is a huge part of, like, her character design, basically. And, like I said, it's...
Filipino man.
Wow. It's talked about
That would be such a great joke if you got Kitty to cosplay as Blue Mary and had Anton, like, run up and hug her. If you got Filipino man going like, Kitty!
Anton! Yeah. Terrible.
Oh, man.
The taser being brought back in 14, I think, is more just a callback to, just some of her move lists. Especially because in 14, they took away some of her moves, too. Like, there's other moves that she's traditionally had in KOF that she wasn't allowed to have in 14. But I don't know. It just, she has these years of development, all these interactions through KOF, and then doesn't get to appear for, like, 4 games in a row. And then suddenly comes back and kind of has retconned issues. Now, this is why I was joking earlier, is that I could just blame Ash. Because, like, because you had to ruin everything, now it changed the course of history, and now Mary's still not over Butch.
Okay.
I joke about that. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing, is that they couldn't afford to put Anton in, so they just gave her a necklace.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. I just don't like some of it, because there's no jacket either.
Oh, right, yeah. She never had
She just looks like the 14 design 100% of the time.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a lot of it just due to they just didn't know how to quite do the jacket properly.
And I can live without the jacket. I don't think I should live without the dog. But there's the elements of the overall redesign too. Like again, like even there's people in chat I saw were like, yeah, those fucking shoes.
Yeah.
They just don't fit. They just make her seem like she's gonna go to Starbucks and take photos of it for Instagram. Like, she doesn't look like she's actually been in a fight, much less hundreds.
And plus another thing, too, is, I mean, if there is that kind of... If they are trying to go with this, maybe she's regressing kind of storyline kind of thing like that, then I just don't feel like she would have moved to the trendier tennis shoes and stuff like that, right? Like, if they kind of want to double down on it, she should get a little darker and a little more militaristic,
Yeah. Now, that being said, this does raise one really awkward question. What if they bring Butch back with Versus Death?
Right.
That would complicate things a hell of a lot. But I'd also, like... From my perspective, looking at like a writing course of events, that would be more traumatic than anything. Because you imagine, like, you had someone you care about. I mean, look at the MCU. People dealing with the loss after like the blip and everything, and suddenly people are back.
I mean, what's interesting, what Mopichu says, that the shoe can throw a character. It's funny because obviously I don't know Mary that well, but. The shoes always looked kind of weird.
Yeah, they look out of place.
Yeah, they always did look kind of weird, and I never thought about it But there was definitely, now that when I think back at it, like, I can feel like I always felt like something was off with the character. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, everything else I can even overlook. Just take away the necklace, give her back boots, and we're good.
How many of the good characters are dead? Like, if they brought back, like, they could bring back Butch and Jeff Bogard and someone else and call it the Resurrection Team or something.
Fucking Guidel.
That'd be kind of funny.
I think that might be partially accurate, but that's not adding white colors to her theming. But I don't think that's the way to go about it. Like, I love the white trim on her top. I think that's a really good touch. You don't need to give her white shoes to accentuate her top.
Right.
It makes it look more out of place.
Yeah.
It felt forced. But after, a majority of that rant here, you've kind of seen where I sit on this. This is, Mary's my favorite fucking character. It only feels appropriate that we transition from why isn't Mary a badass anymore and she got Instagrammed to our community spotlight.
Okay.
with someone who is tied to Blue Mary and is kind of a fucking badass.
Okay.
Which should still be the next tab.
Right.
Or are you going to bring up the Twitter?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up the Twitter. What's the Twitter?
Ichika, ICHIKA _0908.
Oops. I just completely...
Oh, you actually found the archive of the Kevin Ryan interview thing? Can you DM that to me? Link it to me somehow? I would appreciate.
Ah, yes. Okay, here we go.
Here we have Ichika. Ichika is a Blue Mary fan and cosplayer in Japan who is kind of a badass herself. Mary is her actual favorite character, but she also does a couple other characters, and I've got the standard issue collage of cool pictures that I want you all to see. But you should definitely go check out her Twitter, maybe give her a follow, because she's fucking awesome. And I talk about being a badass and everything. First off, she's very fit and athletic. So she, basically handles the Mary cosplay very well. But also, any of her Twitter feed you see that isn't her cosplays, it's her showing off, whatever drink she's got right now, or her gun. They're going to, a gun range, just firing off stuff. Yeah, right there. This is my drink today. Alright. Yeah, Ichika's awesome. So, go ahead and bring it up. So, this is the collage for the day. Her female Billy from KOF All-Star, which looks fucking awesome.
Oh, this is the Billy, right?
Yeah, that's the female Billy.
She is fit, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and, she feels like she naturally fills out, the Mary costume, because it's she looks like her mannerisms just fit in general anyway. And speaking of...
Who's her Terry friend?
I need, someone needs to confirm this with me. I know it's, her cosplay partner, but I don't know if there's anything deeper than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, but I'm just wondering if you know what his name is or anything like that.
Yeah, any of the cosplay photos of the two of them together, she will, tag him in it.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, no, them suplex photos. Or, the next one down, her starting up the spider.
Oh, yeah.
And then more suplex.
More suplex.
But, Mary's not the only one she does. Obviously, you saw the female Billy. She does Riot Leona, which there is the cute one of her just flopped. Just bleh.
That's like Daigo at a tournament, just sleeping.
But then, next one over is the howling.
Check that. Dude, nice posing on that one.
Yeah, but then she also does Eri from Metal Slug.
Nice. So she's just a big SNK fan, then. Okay.
Big SNK fan. She loves everyone tied to, the 97 Special Team and Geese Howard. Oh, so, when Kitty did her female Geese from KOF All-Star, she immediately had to reply with her female Billy and was oh, I must protect. Must protect Geese-sama.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude, she's got some abs, dude. She's got abs like Yoshitora does, dude.
Abs. Fucking Yoshitora abs, dude.
Oh, man.
But yeah, like, and she absolutely, like, just loves doing a lot of, like, dynamic action poses. You know, you mentioned earlier the suplexes. Like, that's kind of, like, her shtick.
Right, I was about to say, she's the one that has, like, suplexing all sorts of different SNK...
suplexed so many people. Yeah, like, there's a whole, like, thread of them, of just, like, different people she's suplexed at. Like, one of the conventions they had out there, because I don't know if it was, like... No, I don't think it was Comic-Cat, but it was some of them. But, like, she will just have, like, this thread of, like, here's all the people that were suplexed today, you know?
Oh, that's hilarious.
But, yeah, no, she's rad. She's a huge fan. She does great work. She's a sweetheart. So, go check out her stuff. Go give her a follow.
Yeah, again, just to bring this up again, here's the tag. And check this out here.
Here's the tag, even though I put it at the bottom of the collage.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But, you know, just to show this page over
I mean,
here.
if anyone wants to, like, just type that in the chat so that other people can just click it if they want. But
she calls herself an aunt.
I don't know if that's just part of, like, Google Translate either. Oh, it's just a pose. Otherwise, there would be a lot more blood and a lot more blur effects. But yeah, it's like the fact that she can just reliably do like a back bridge and just be done with it, like not even an issue.
Well, it's like I said, I mean, it's just really impressive that she got this posed balanced like this. You know?
The Howling Riot Leona is fucking awesome.
There you go.
But yeah, like if you can hit just the media tab, you can scroll through and there's a bunch more.
Yeah.
I figured like that was just a good like highlight reel
for sure
to show what she's all about.
She's eating some broccoli here. Looks like,
broccoli.
It's her and her.
Oh yeah, she could totally if she wanted to.
Here's the Terry cosplayer.
Yeah, I do believe that's him. The IZ. 5 of 5. Yep, that's him.
There you go.
Yeah, Howling Riot Leona is pretty much JoJo. That's like some of them are prop and some of them are real, but like one of the other pictures is her literally on a range, like trying out a rifle.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, food, drinks, cosplay.
Food, drinks, cosplay. This seems perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I mean, there's her outside of cosplay drinking. Right. And she's got like kind of like punk hair and shit. She just looks like a badass. I like what she does.
That's awesome. Ow.
Bonk.
Ow. So
now we're just sitting here looking at her food.
I don't like looking at this food. Oh my god. Dang it.
Yeah, you did this to yourself.
Yeah, now all I want to do is just want to go to Japan and eat food again. Ramen.
Ramen strawberries. Ramen beer. Ramen strawberries.
Suplex.
And paintball. There we go. That's again. Like more paintball too.
Gotcha.
Which explains also, like, could you imagine just like doing paintball with her as Aerie from Metal Slug? That'd be kind of rad.
Cool.
I would just yell out, "Heavy machine gun!"
There you go. So there's Blue Mary, and there's the Blue Mary thesis here. Yeah, I mean, again.
Suplex ramen. Suplex strawberries.
Yeah, like you see the ramen broth, right? It goes from soup to suplex, right? So
nailed it.
Go. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm hoping that what they can do with KOF 15 is if their shading is better. Like I said, I love the way that Chris's shirt looked.
Yeah.
Like if they can kind of put a little more of the shading and the definition on her abs, I think that would actually be really cool.
But the thing is, since she appeared in 14, like, who knows how much they're going to update.
Right, exactly. That's the problem. You know, and who knows if she's even going to show up at all.
No, I mean, so one thing is I was kind of nervous about, like, how long I was waiting to talk about this stuff, because I was like, watch, I'm going to do this on the day she gets revealed.
Right.
So when we were, like, saw the silhouette yesterday, it was Chris, I was like, yes, I'm safe. I mean, admittedly, she's still got a chance to do, like, you know, the next week or two.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing is, like, when you look at the original designs here and even look at the sprites over here, and, you know, we were talking about how defined she looks and all these things, right? I mean, like,
yeah, it's definitely a lot more fleshing out.
When she's doing this sweep here, I mean, she looks like she's like a bodybuilding model. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a fitness competitor.
Right, like a fitness competitor stuff. Even like in this pose here, the pixelization of the way that her colors are very intentionally designed to show off the musculature, basically. And she just looks like she has a different attitude. Like I said, the thing that stands out to me the most, honestly, is like the posing and the attitude of that. You know what I mean? So like when you go over here, this just doesn't even look like a Blue Mary pose.
Yeah, she looks like she might go drinking with you, well, but the other one looks a lot more confident and ready.
This one looks like more she would Ojo laugh than the other ones. You know what I mean? This one looks
bringing
more
us
like,
right back to Instagramming.
Right. This one looks like more she would just be like, kind of like, oh, you're this kind of you know, whereas this one, she just looks like she's gonna punch you in the face, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I hope she gets like a full character model overhaul like the Fatal Fury guys did.
Yeah,
but
let's hope. I mean, there's also a good chance too, because she is one of the female characters. Well, I don't know, King kind of got bodied, I think, a little bit in terms.
But she got bootied too.
She did get bootied, actually. She did. That's true. She got bodied and bootied. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows? Again, I'm not asking her to be a fucking monster, but yeah, if we can make her look like a fitness competitor, that would be fucking top notch.
I mean, again, a lot of people are pointing out for these sprites here. It's very obvious here, and again, not something that I really paid attention to much before.
No, I mean, like even like years playing her, I was like, oh, let's look at all these. Oh, Jesus.
Right, yeah.
You know, I mean, like, so one of the ones I picked to put in there is the jumping knee.
Yeah.
Like, that's just one of my favorite sprites of her, because it
that's
conveys, like,
really
everything
good.
at once.
That's a good sprite.
It's a fucking sweet-ass button.
God, I mean, it's just... Oh, man, it just shows you just how good these animators were back in the day when they were drawing these sprites. I mean, holy crap.
That's why it's like, I talk a lot about, like, SNK sprite work from 97 on out. Some of this shit's amazing.
What a wonderful sprite. Like, with the limitations that you have, and you're able to convey this accurately and this nicely.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, especially because, like, you look at the faces. Like, these are, like, 12 pixels for a whole face. Yeah. And you just make it fucking work.
Like, look at that. You can see the expressions.
No, and the thing is, like, that is the third frame of her talking. So her lips are moving as part of, like, a conversation point. When she says, "Are you ready?" It's 3 different sets of sprites for her face there.
Yeah, but I mean, look at her stomach here. Look at the way that they shaded this. Look how few pixels there are in this. And it conveys abs so well when zoomed out like this. It's really impressive. Even just like on her back, the back muscles. Look at this. I mean, this pose in particular makes it look like she's in the middle of like some fitness competition or something like that.
Yeah, no, someone was talking about it looks like a gymnast on a pommel horse.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which, by the way, that's an animation they took away from her in 14. They changed her sweep in 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like a janky scissor takedown.
Oh, okay.
You know, and there's a lot of like animation bits that have like a similar problem.
Yeah, it looks even better on a CRT. We've definitely talked about that in the past. You know, how the way that they design these things with the scan lines really makes a big difference.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I forgot, there is one more thing I want to bitch about.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Where are all her flourish animations?
Oh, like afterwards she does
or
things?
Like, so... Like in the old games, if you just sat there in her idle pose, she eventually would like just rest her hands on her knees and just wait. Maybe like bob her hair back and just wait for you to do something, and then her animation would stop because she's just waiting for you to do anything.
Oh.
After a bunch of her animations, she would like flick her hair back. The dynamite swing, you know, the knee super. She lands. She makes sure that you're stable. Brushes all her hair back and then starts whooping your ass again. She has all these flourish animations, all sorts of idle animations, and there are none in 14.
Yeah, that one, like I said, I'll chalk it up to them just not being good enough yet. And the scary thing is because
they let Rock have them.
Oh, does Rock have them all? Oh, okay.
I guess they just really wanted to make Max happy. I don't know.
Either that, or it was because he was DLC, they had more time to try to work on it.
She's DLC.
Like that. Oh, that's right.
She's season 2 DLC.
She is DLC.
She's one of the last characters made for the game.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, and again, like, this is the same game that didn't have special intros or taunts.
Right.
So, like, I really hope that 15 gets a big kick. And it's worth noting, again, like, KOF 15 is the game that went 2 years from announcement to, like, let's see it again.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So I think there's a really good chance that this game is going to do a lot more than we expect. And actually fill out a lot of those holes that 14 feels like it had. Exactly. 15 has special intros, but 14 had none. The only way you saw any of those special intros was in story mode.
I'm not 100% sure that those are intro animations. Right?
I am.
Yeah?
100%.
Okay.
Because those are shot for shot their old intros. Like, there's not even a question about it.
Okay.
So, like, if that's not their intro animations, they're doing some weird shit. Like, the only other way that that's, like, not possible is if they scripted it so they have matchup-specific taunts.
Right.
Which would be fucking awesome, but I wouldn't bet on it when those are just their intros.
Right, yeah. I mean, special taunts would actually be
That's some Mugen shit right there.
Special taunts would be cool.
Yeah. No, by the way, shout out to the Mugen community for doing stuff like setting a flag for Midnight Bliss on Mugen characters so you can start creating Midnight Bliss versions of your characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like Dimitris out there that have Midnight Bliss as a special flag, and then when you make your character, you set a flag that matches that, so if they get hit by it, they actually transform.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, okay.
But yeah, no, but you could do like the story mode, and if you get specific interactions with RNG against the AI, then you get to see your special intros, like Leona and Shang saluting each other. Okay, so, are we down to spend 6 minutes? Thank you.
A second.
Good shit, thank you.
Here. So, someone after 19 years... Oops, is this on screen? Yeah, they finally get together again. Oh, yeah. Nice.
It is the same.
Right.
So we can watch the Blue Mary Blues music video.
Oh, okay.
That they asked about earlier, and it's really a nice place because it's the only thing about some of Mary's history you ever get to see.
What do I look up?
Blue Mary Blues music video, and you can maybe say Real Bout Special. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. That'll do. Any of them work, really. So, this is a 6-minute music video done all in the Neo Geo sprite sets.
Huh.
They made it for the Neo Geo CD release of Real Bout Special.
Alright. Make sure all my playback speed and everything like that is normal. Okay, here we go.
And I actually, I use, screenshots from this video for things.
Yeah, is this gonna get me DMCA?
I mean, it's game music, so it shouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, if not, you can just, mute it and jump around it.
Right.
But because it's technically game music, it should be okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just in-game music.
Yeah. But then she actually adds lyrics. This is a lyrical version. Full-blown music video for it.
Who did is this officially?
Yes. Again, this is on the Neo Geo CD release of the game.
Gotcha. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, so this is one of those deep lore, Fatal Fury things that you should check out. The Real Bout special music videos and the Garo 15th anniversary Memories of Stray Wolves. If you've never seen that, you should totally check that out too. But yeah, and this is Harumi actually singing it. It's so cool. It's such a cool touch that they just did this, and it's all done in that era sprites.
Right. Now, are these unique sprites and stuff like this?
Yep.
Oh, so they made these just for the video.
A majority of them are brand new to this video. The Real Mary Blues.
That's what you have right now.
But yeah, and then it starts going through her memories of being with Butch dying, random missions, all sorts of cool shit. But this is the only place that they actually have imagery of what Butch allegedly looks like. It's crazy. The stuff they put into this. We call them the city pop. Yeah, I love the backgrounds, the city textures and stuff.
see that there's actually a word that describes when you look at those kind of city pictures and you get that kind of lonely, but someone, there's actually an official word for it. Is that him right there?
And then there's her getting the jacket for the first time. Puppy Anton! Puppy Anton and Mary with long hair.
Washing Anton there.
And him being a puppy. That's not even her favorite alcoholic drink. It was named after her. But yeah, you can just find this on YouTube. There's a couple versions. There's actually one with subtitles too.
Yeah, I mean, this is literally on YouTube that I'm doing right now. So it's actually YouTube. Do we know who awesome saxophone guy is there?
Kenny G, obviously. Oh, apparently it's too loud. Oops. Also, yes, it's not a saxophone.
It could be a saxophone.
No.
Kenny G used to play one of those straight saxophones.
I'm not sure that is. To me, it depends. Like, it depends on what they design. But anyways, so the Blue Mary drink is named after her, but it's not necessarily her favorite drink. I mean, she just enjoys beer just like the rest of us. Random
it sounds like a clarinet. Yeah, it sounds like a clarinet now that I'm listening to it.
There's her drinking a Blue Mary.
Yeah, because I always remember that Kenny G used to play a saxophone that was a straight saxophone because I always thought that was so weird. Chow Yun Fat and Hard Boiled. I've never seen that movie, if you could believe it. Actually never seen that movie.
I love this effect. That's like OG anime.
Yeah,
I will share it in a little while, because I still haven't even gotten to mix one myself. The actual Blue Mary recipe.
Oh man, you haven't actually tried it? Dang, okay.
I don't buy myself booze that much, is basically what it comes down to. But you can find it online. I had to actually go to like a Japanese wiki to even track it down. But it's basically like, it's a gin martini with blue curacao instead of vermouth. It's most of what it comes down to. But yeah, it's gin, blue curacao, and like topped with champagne. And like there's a little other little bits into it, like sugar and whatnot. But it just gives you a rundown of what it is, what it'll taste like. So if you like gin or martinis, then it's probably going to be fucking delicious.
It's funny too, because KO XIV, the little metal bands around her glove don't look like they clasp.
They're not attached.
They look like that thing that you're supposed to put on that makes you not want to throw up or whatever. You know,
or one of those like magnetic scam bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely go check out Memories of Stray Wolves. It's also cool to see like Garo era Duck King, and he just looks like shit.
He let himself go? No.
He just looks like kind of a vagrant.
Okay.
He just looks like, he looks awkward. Right. I think is what it is. He looks more awkward than he used to.
Right.
Yeah, I still need to like just get on a stream, mix some Blue Marys, and just get trashed and then turn the stream off.
I mean, isn't that supposedly a Twitch violation or something?
It's if you get too drunk, it is. So
okay.
that, I actually saved that screenshot, and I have it as my, my stream overlay for when I'm not streaming.
Oh, right. Okay. The old school flashing.
Dude, that's an idea. Actually make Blue Marys for when Mary gets, revealed.
Announced if she does.
Well, I mean that means that I need to have everything prepped for next Wednesday because we have characters for the female fighters team.
Right. So what we should do is just get all the ingredients and just leave them here.
Yeah.
And then if she ever shows up, and if
it's go time,
and if they never finish announcing the character, if they never announce the character, then we can all just drink it to drink our sorrows away. Oh no. Duck King, sad Duck King. Someone actually found
Garo Duck King.
I mean, this doesn't look messed up, right?
It's definitely a downgrade to me.
Well, I mean, he doesn't look like his life has fallen apart. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought you meant. I thought you meant he was like all tattered and like...
No, but he definitely, like, he became more of a hobo than he used to be. Like, he looks like he's someone who lives on the beach because he doesn't care about having an apartment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh man, if someone actually like dressed up as Bob Wilson to be bartender,
look, SNK Dan, I'm trying my best here, okay? Oh wait, you're talking about Duck King. Never mind. Sorry, I thought he was talking about me. That's all. I
swear. Yeah, we need to get the ingredients over here, practice them. And I like Raz's idea though. Have someone cosplay Bob Wilson to be the bartender.
That would be funny.
But yeah, that's not even like the only photo of him from Memories of Stray Wolves. But
right.
But anyways, so I really hope they figure out where they want Mary's heart to be right now, and they kind of just let Butch stay dead.
Yeah.
What picture is that?
Which one?
He linked another Mary and Duck picture.
Let me see over here.
Yeah, that Mary. Yeah, and then him just passed out drunk. She's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
That's funny.
Yeah, I really like the one at the ending though, where she's on the motorcycle. Like,
is
that's
that
my
Terry
jam.
on the side over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the scene they do a camera pan.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I really like Mark of the Wolves Mary. Like, I like the like white turtleneck looking top, and like she's actually going on normal missions kind of thing. She feels less like a KOF competitor and more like a private detective doing things.
Right. Just trying to get Chris chilling over here for us.
Yo, the drip Duck King from Wild Ambition, though, is like undefeated. Yeah. On YouTube, there's the English version of Memories of Stray Wolves. That's the only reason I have any idea what the hell's going on.
Goofy cats.
I mean, I don't want to get in an argument over like who's a bigger fan, but I know I am a definite huge fan. Easily one of the probably biggest Mary fans in the world. So, fun fact, actually, and I may have talked about this before, I'm not sure, but this is a good enough time to bring it up. Back in the 90s and 2000s, there was a fan website, There's Something About Blue Mary.
Oh, was there?
There's
really?
actually a thing. And so when I was trying to collect fan art and stuff, I was like, oh, cool, and I'd scroll through there, and I found a picture in there that was King and not Mary.
Oh, no.
So I shot an email to the guy who ran the website. He's like, contact me. And I was like, there's a picture of King in there, right? He's like, no one's ever called me out on it. I just thought it was a nice picture, but fucking good shit. Like, and so we like bonded over that.
That's funny.
I actually don't know offhand how many figures or anything, or like pieces of merch I have her. Because figures is easy, because there's only like 3 in existence. But I do know that I have one of the most complete Mary collections in the world.
Right,
like,
for sure.
Because there's not that much of her, and I've been trying at it for like 20 years.
Right.
I pretty much know everything I'm missing with the exception of like trading cards.
Right.
Hi. Like, I seriously, I saw on eBay someone had the Gamest phone card.
Oh,
like a prepaid
dang.
phone card of Mary, and they were asking him $100, and I was like,
you're like, do I do this? Do I do this?
And I decided I didn't need to spend $100 on a prepaid phone card that's not going to work. But the fact that I thought about it.
I totally understand, dude. I totally understand. I mean, it's kind of nice, too, that you have... I mean, it's not nice because you obviously want more Mary shit, but it's nice because you have a distinct... understandable stopping point.
Yeah, dude, I am so glad that I'm not like a fan of Evangelion characters.
Right, yeah.
Because they literally must make like 3 new Rey figures every month.
I mean, being a fan of Cammy is kind of hard enough already, right?
No,
so,
I used to know that pain very well.
Right. I mean, most of your collection, was transferred to me.
I mean, not most.
Yeah.
But a good portion of what I have is now yours, yes.
Oh, man. Do you own have they ever made a Blue Mary jacket?
Not that I'm aware of, but I do have one of the 2 Mary plushies. And that has a jacket.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, like, there's pros and cons to liking of the obscure characters.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Because then I don't have as many things that I need to buy, but it also means that, A, there's not as many things, I'd like there to be more, and it means that what there is that much harder to get sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it took me 20 years to get that one statue.
Right.
Like, that's not reasonable. Like, what the...
Yeah, for sure.
Now I've got cat hair in my nose.
I still don't know what that original Felicia statue I saw.
You still haven't figured out?
In the game fan offices, yeah.
Yes, I pre-ordered the 14 Mary statue, yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You can go ahead and bring that one up. If you want to see it.
Which one?
The 14 Blue Mary statue from Epic. I only found like 1 or 2 sites that even were able to pre-order it.
From, what is it called?
EPOCH. Let's see if... Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. So I definitely pre-ordered it.
It's kind of based off of that.
Yeah, it's the 14 Mary, but it's literally... This is a Mary statue. I have to have it in the collection. It's really a nice statue, all things considered. Mm-hmm. And it's very much one of those, if I don't, let's be honest, I'm never going to.
Right, yeah.
Like, I found some of the sites in, like, Korea that were willing to do, like, or one somewhere in Asia, I don't remember what, but they were doing, like, the pre-orders for it, and they were willing to ship to the U.S., and some of them were already sold out. So, like, I found this site in America that actually was offering pre-orders on it, and I just took it, but I didn't pay full price because I have no idea who these guys are, so I'm erring on the side of caution.
Right. For sure. But that's just cool. I mean, this whole motorcycle stuff.
There's a lot of really cool, like, fan-made Mary stuff. But I still remember when I was looking for the other Mary statue that you see in the bottom right corner.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, I remember when I was looking for that statue, I would Google it every so often, and sometimes the first image in Google Images was my tweet trying to track it down. Like, that's how fucking obscure that statue got.
Like, thanks!
Yeah, but no, that base is fucking sick. Like, even if I didn't care about, like, the Mary itself, like, that
this design
stand is rad.
Yeah. But again, I mean, it's just like, it's that whole contrast again, right? Like, she's badass Mary, but the way they design her, she doesn't quite fit with the background obviously shows she's supposed to be biker, a little grittier. Hardcore, yeah, you know.
I mean, like, so in the video we just watched, one of the multiple times in the lyrics she mentions riding her Harley specifically.
Right.
Yeah, no, I definitely had that feel. Oh, really? Oh, god damn it, that's just me. I think it was maddening. And I mean, again, like, the story of how I ended up getting it, I had to contact a friend in Germany to buy it in Italy for me. Ugh. Oh, welcome back, Kyo.
Yeah, I'm bringing everything back. I forgot to bring them back after we watched these videos. You have to remind me next time.
I was too busy yelling and ranting and screaming.
That's fair.
But yeah, so that's my feelings on, like, 14 Mary and why there's a lot of things that irk me. It's not just the design of the pants and the shoes, but the ramifications of the Butch relationship and them kind of retconning how much she's grown past it. And again, yeah, like we're talking, she doesn't seem like a gritty enough badass anymore.
Right, yeah. And if it was part of her storyline, if she talked about it a little bit, or if they were specifically doing so, it would be different too, right? So, yeah. Okay. So, well, that's cool, because the other big Mary fan in there feels the same way you do about it, so, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice if Chris had revealed Orochi.
I mean, we don't even know if he has a transformation super, right?
Yeah. I mean, right now, I want them to finish out the 2 current teams now, the 2 teams remaining, which is Women Fighters and Art of Fighting, or are implied to be those teams.
Right.
Knock those teams out, then give us a system trailer.
Right. So, I mean, right now it seems pretty clear that Yuri is going to be on the Art of Fighting team and not the women's team, basically.
Probably.
But the crazy thing about it, though, is that they showed Mai and King.
Yeah, that could literally just be the women fighters team.
And
be done.
Yeah,
but they didn't close it out.
And the other thing, but see, the question is, if that isn't the women's team, and there is one more person, who the hell would they put on it? And they seem to be saving the leader for last, right? So, who would they put?
I mean, we don't know. Like, we just there's too many options.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know,
who would be character prominent enough to be the leader of the women's team?
Mary.
Would she? Could she be the leader?
She totally could. I also wouldn't put it past them to say fucking let it be Vanessa and trim Ramon out of the game.
But it seems weird to have Vanessa be a leader over King and Mai.
Depends on if she's hiring them.
Let's put Leona on the team, dude. She could.
Fucking yeah, let Leona be on the women's team and not the Ikari Warriors. That'll go over like a lead balloon. Mary could totally do it because like Mary and King also are really good at having understandings with each other. Kazumi is not leader potential. Not at all.
Right.
Also, if they let Alice be a leader of something, I'm gonna just lose my shit.
That would be like a Resident Evil movie, dude.
I mean, so that's actually the easy way of putting it. I feel about 14 Mary like she's just like Alice 2 years later. Like she's just another Alice in terms of like her design.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes. That 100%. Leona for the Adelheidern team.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Yeah.
I want the Adelheidern.
We've talked about that before. Yeah.
Many a time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you're sick of me saying those characters' names.
No. I mean, I was even saying like I would love that to be a team. I think that would be sick if that was a team, and then they just made Rolf and Clark with Whip or something like that, right? So
yeah. No, I mean that's the way I would do it if I was making this game. Just have like literally like, oh god, Rugal is probably back. I mean, I am going to take him down again.
I mean, it would be cool to put Rugal just because they could put him with Vice and Mature. Like, I just think that's
fine. Whatever.
Cool, yeah.
Whatever it takes to get Adelheid and Heidern on a team.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Alrighty. Okay. I think we need to call it a night here.
Actually, we need to go through Chris's trailer one more time.
Okay. No problem.
Because I want to see if there's any way we can get any poses of him looking like he's dabbing.
Dabbing?
It was a notorious joke, and I feel like there might be a frame of like his 4-day we might be able to get something related. On the other hand, I just want to watch the trailer again anyway.
Of course.
Team Orochi! Chris!
That little Swede. God, that's
I mean, those kind of look like dabs, right? The command dash.
Really?
Sort of. I mean, he looks like this at least, right?
Does he?
Yeah, like, here, go back and do it again.
There you go. That'll do.
Like
perfect.
that, right?
Perfect. Oh, no. I want you to leave that.
Oh, you just wanted me to leave it there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
It's good enough.
Okay, it's actually later, I guess. Let's see.
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's all we need.
All right.
I'm completely fine with just leaving it that way. So the last thing is, do we need to Do we want to put on any music before we call it a night?
Sexy saxophone time?
Some sort of saxophone of sexiness.
Or
would
maybe
be
I
fine.
could just do the
Orochi Chris theme.
or not the Orochi Chris theme. I should just do the Blue Mary, the song again. You know, just the.
I would pick a different one. So the one thing actually I will give 14. They brought back Kiss Me instead of Blue Mary Blues.
Okay.
Which I kind of put as also kind of an indicator, but yeah, I really like Kiss Me.
What is that?
It's her Fatal Fury 3 song, actually.
So this one right
Yeah.
here. Alrighty then. Well, I guess outside of that, then I'm gonna leave the dab here instead of putting on the. That's all, folks.
I agree with that.
All right, have a good night, guys. And we will
Oh, was
see
there an
you-
actual dab, or are you just finding another image of the dab? 109. All right. Oh. There might be a frame in between there. It looks more dabby. Oh, it's during the soup or somewhere? It doesn't look quite. Frame by frame. Oh, yeah, there would be. That's pretty dabbish. The angle's awkward.
More Crownless King.
Keep going.
Like this kind of. Does this count as a dab here?
If he's facing the wrong way, it's a little awkward. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the other one more. It's facing it. I'll definitely take that over, like, back to the camera. Like, it looks like he's trying to punch Kyo in the dick. Alright, night, Raz. Yeah, 'cause it's immediately after the start, but before the teleport. Yeah, there you go, perfect.
Oh yeah, it's like literally 2 frames of it right here.
Perfect. We got the shining down.
Good night, everybody.